Well, hello everybody, and welcome to today's show. And this might have been a little bit better to put this in October, but let's call it a build-up to October. How about that? It is
Ooh.
the what is this? The 22nd of September, so we only got a week left. But because we're doing Giger, baby. And interesting stuff. I'm going to bring up some things here before I come and talk to everybody, but just kind of show off a little bit of art I collected here. Now, Giger is interesting, and his legacy does carry on because we do have this new video game coming out called Scorn that is 100% purely Giger. But of course, if we go back, this guy has an absolute adoration of the female form, and everything has a kind of marble feel to it, which is interesting. And the thing with this is, it's actual art. It's real art. It's not like this garbage modern shit that they call art. It's real
Mhm.
art. Whether you like it or not, it is actual art. And there is a certain beauty to it. And Of course, he's a weird guy. If you ever saw an interview with him, he's the kind of guy you would expect that would run around the party, bite all the girls' nipples, and run naked into the street. Yeah. He's a weirdo, but I guess it takes that mind to create what he's created. This is probably as risque as I can get with his stuff. Whew, damn. But it gets far more risque. I'm not sure what he's trying to
Yeah.
say. I'm not sure, Jeff. But it's very interesting, I have to give him credit for that. It's very much artistic. He likes dead baby condoms. Okay. And of course, let's go back to this is the happiest picture we have here, and this, of course, is the Scorn cover. And I've seen some trailer for Scorn, and it looks absolutely terrifying. So might be a good horror game coming out, but nevertheless, Giger. So let's come over here and say hello to everybody and get ideas on what they're thinking about today. So let's say hello. Sheldon is first in my line here. So hello, Sheldon. Sheldon. Oh, there.
Hello. Hello. Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
Oh, no problem. So we're doing Giger today, dude. He's a Swiss dude. His name is Hans Rudi Giger. Yeah,
Really.
yeah. And
Sounds like a
of
fun
course,
guy.
Giger, just so you guys know, is a Swiss word which means violin player. Doesn't really seem like the
Hmm.
coolest name for the guy who did that art, but whatever. He's done some pretty popular movies that have been based on his stuff, though, right? I mean, we got stuff like, of course, Dune and Alien, and he did a Poltergeist stuff, Species, which was kind of interesting, Batman as well, Prometheus, of course, and Alien Covenant. He continued on with that. And of course, he did a lot of stuff for heavy metal people like Celtic Frost, Danzig, and stuff like that. So the dude is certainly represented in standard media. What are you thinking today, Sheldon? What's your idea?
I had no idea he did the
Hmm.
He'd also
Species
did the
movie.
he also did the cover for Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Brain Salad Surgery album.
Oh,
That's
did he?
probably
Yeah.
one of the first covers he did.
He did a lot of rock and roll stuff. Yeah, he did. He did. He was quite popular, because back in the 70s is when he started making his name and becoming popular. In the 80s, of course, we started getting a lot of his movie, stuff being turned into movies, and he continued on. But what's your plan, though, is what I'm asking here for Sheldon.
Uh, I think my plan right off is to do my best mock work of his and probably tone it down to like the Amy's world,
Well,
the super
this.
sugary one.
Well, you
Cute
could.
Giger.
You could do cute Giger, but I'm sure Amy will kick your ass in that department. But do keep in mind this
She
is
always wins anyway.
yeah, sure. But do keep in mind this is a PG-13 show, so you guys do have some leeway. We don't
Yeah, I
want
was about to say, what are you, Chester, a frickin' sports reporter? So, what's your plan out there?
to shut up,
How you gonna see
Jeff.
victory? Well, we're gonna go
I'm
out
gonna
there,
go
we're
out
gonna
there,
play
give it
hard, and
110%.
yeah, we're gonna kind of try and control the
Are you
ball.
going
And
to bold plan me cotton? Is that what you're preparing this for? Okay. Cool. All right, Andrew.
Yes.
So what's your plan today?
Well, I'm gonna draw some of Giger's favorite things: skulls and women.
There you go. There you go.
So
I'm curious because his work is actually incredibly intricate.
Oh yeah,
Every hole
oh,
is
man.
full.
No one will finish today.
No one will finish today. Maybe that's true. How about you, Eric? What you're thinking on Giger?
I am my thinking on him is I wouldn't have been surprised to find out he was a serial killer after he died, and
No, that
thousands of
wouldn't
bodies found
either.
in his home.
Yeah.
But I'm going to try to emulate him as best as I can. I know he used an airbrush and everything, and so it's my art is going to be very scritchy, scratchy tonight. Very unpolished, I think.
Well, he has a very marble look, so you have to polish it.
Yeah, he was.
I'm going to stay in pencils.
Oh, interesting.
He was. He also liked to do a lot of. His thing was like the fusion of like the organic and the mechanical.
He was very
Yeah,
industrial. Yeah, that's true.
But he wasn't like stuffing thing into orifices that we can't describe on YouTube.
Yeah, no, and I think he has a son. I think he has a son named Hans Rudolf Giger.
Really? Somebody smashed that guy? No way.
He had many wives. He had many wives. Yes. Although after a few wives, he did get one, and then he was with her for decades. So it took him a while, but he did find the right one, and she's still alive, and she manages his trust. So.
Interesting.
Yeah. Amron, of course, I did my research. It's my job.
Mm-hmm.
Amron, do Australians know who Giger is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do.
Aliens and the whole aliens stuff is pretty popular here, so yeah, of
Is
course.
it?
Yeah.
I thought you guys only did young Einstein shit.
No.
Yahoo Serious, the icon of Australia. No, he's got to throw something at me. But actually, I love Yahoo Serious. By the way, I thought he was badass. But no love for Yahoo. No, I'm wrong.
Ask the general person, and I'll go who.
You don't know who Yahoo Serious is?
Yeah, I do know who Yahoo Serious is, but he's
Do
pretty
you
much
know?
forgotten.
I know exactly who he is. Yeah, I like Yahoo actually. He put out 2 movies at least that I know of. Yeah. But
Name
all
those
right.
two movies. Go on. Name the 2 movies.
Young Einstein.
Yeah, and what's the
and
other one?
Something to do with the tropical barn animals.
Fail.
Detroit Rock City.
Fail. What was the name of the second one? I have seen it though. I can't remember the name of it though. What's the second one?
I don't know.
But it was what I explained. It wasn't as good as Young Einstein was actually an epic movie. But anyway, let's see here. We got Mr. Motion in here. Do you know Giger? Do you have a plan today?
Yes, I am very aware of his work. Mostly Alien, but I know he's done other things like in heavy metal and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just gonna get with Alien, the Xenomorph, because that's like the best looking creature in cinema, in my opinion. So
it is a good looking creature. I agree. Although I would say the movie Species is more in line with his work, though. And that design in Species.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's not bad. The first one was pretty good.
Reckless Kelly.
Reckless Kelly. There it is. All right, there you go. But I know there was like a bar involved. But I actually like Yahoo. But I liked him. But the American counterpart to him, Paul E. Shore, no. I hated that guy.
Hey, buddy.
I hated that guy, dude. But Yahoo was a cool version of that, I think. And Rosa, hi, you're muted, by the way. No? Okay.
I know. I was trying to be polite, so I wouldn't break in on everybody going, oh my gosh, all the time.
So, do you know Giger?
Yes, absolutely. Because when I was in high school, he was super huge with a lot of the artwork on album covers, things like that. And then he did Aliens, and everybody freaked out. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to
I love Alien.
Well,
I know.
I remember in the late 70s when I was starting to become aware of the world,
Mhm.
getting a little older. He was actually quite the celebrity
Yeah,
in the
and I
70s.
think
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I remembered about him. The fact that he had done album covers and things like that. And I mean, he was known for that style. So it was sort of weird to see. We all wanted to see what he was going to do with it. And sure enough, he really blew it up on Aliens, just made it, everything we expected it to be and more. It was, and I actually have a really hard time looking at his work because I'm not that kind of, I actually am really afraid of body horror. And at the same time, I do a lot of it. And so it's really hard because like I look at it right now, I'm like looking at all his stuff and I'm like, this is really disgusting.
Yeah, but it's beautiful at the same time, right? It is disgusting, but it's
Yeah,
also
yeah, it's
very
so
good.
interesting.
Yeah.
It,
Uh,
it's
Now,
so
what's
interesting.
more disgusting? I'm sorry. What's more disgusting is actually the thing. John Carpenter. Now that's
well, that's true.
disgusting.
That is disgusting. But I think
He's
the
kind of
Yeah,
like he's kind of like a psychotic Wolfgang Puck.
he
yeah.
is. Well, the first image of Giger I ever saw was some kind of so one of the kids had some kind of, I don't know, Vanity Fair or some kind of pop culture magazine, right? And they were promoting or some article about Velvet Underground, which was Andy Warhol's band that he had put together. And Giger was with Warhol at an
Huh.
event in the pictures in that book. That's the first time I ever saw him, and they were talking about Giger a little bit. So, but yeah, he was a
Yeah,
celebrity there for a while.
yeah. If Giger makes you a pizza, you probably don't want to eat it.
You probably not.
No.
That's true. That is true. But
He'll
anyway,
make you bite your nipples off.
Alien pop out of it.
exactly. But of course, the best body horror movie ever made was The Fly with Jeff Goldblum. Anyway, so you know, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But anyway, I
I mean,
think we've said hello enough. So are you guys ready?
Oh, sure.
All right,
Oh,
cool.
that's how we
Well, let's
started.
get it going,
Whoops.
Jeff. Kazoo 'em into Death Alien Monster, please.
Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh wow, he's getting better. He's growing into a monster.
That was some
himself.
good kazoo.
Yeah, it was.
That was some Giger kazoo.
I have actually been forced a total of 2 times in my life to play the kazoo in front of people. So I feel
How'd
your
it go?
pain, Jeff. Well, it was junior high school madrigals and some high school event.
Hang on, let's see if I can do this in stereo. No, I can't do
No,
it.
you can't. Yeah,
Like,
it's
I
unfortunate.
thought you were gonna do like a joke on a Cars song,
Oh,
like walking in stereo,
yeah,
moving in
right.
stereo.
Moving in stereo. Yeah, that would have been way too deep. It's Jeff you're talking about.
whoa.
It's
Watch
just a
it.
writer.
Watch it. Okay.
I just
So
made it.
we're
I use words and stuff.
You do. But we're starting out here looking at Andrew's piece, and we'll leave it here for a little bit and move along. Of course, I like what I'm seeing to start with. I'm feeling this is Urkel meets Giger. Awesome. Do you know who Urkel is?
Of
Andrew?
course I know who Urkel is.
How? You're way too young for Urkel.
No, Urkel, I was like the last generation that knew of Urkel.
So
You
you're
were-
much
87 is
older
when
than
it
I think
premiered.
you are.
32?
Wow, really? A 32-year-old knows who Urkel is. Okay, well,
Yeah,
of
we'd
course,
watch
this
Family
could
Matters.
just be Jason, or excuse me, Jiminy Cricket, because he looks just like Urkel.
He does not.
Yes, he does. He's a
I've
perfect
seen
Urkel.
pictures.
So have I. He's a grown-up, matured, married with kids Urkel. And he's an amazing artist.
Yes.
So,
Good thing you threw that in there.
Well, I'm just
So
seeing
the
if I can
funny-
summon him. Is what I'm trying to do.
The funny thing about me doing Giger art is when it comes to artists who do visceral art like Giger does, I'm actually much more of like a Zvezval Bekchinski guy, kind of guy. Like he's always one of my favorite artists.
Mhm.
And it's funny because when you mentioned Scorn, it definitely has the Giger influence to it.
Huge.
But I always
Yeah.
I always saw it as more of like a Bekchinski type art style.
Really?
With Scorn, yeah. Are you familiar with Bekchinski?
No, I'm not, and I don't think they
Oh.
are either, because all they ever mention is Giger.
Yeah.
The devs for Scorn. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's like when it comes to visceral art, that's my guy. I really like my Bekchinski type stuff.
Visceral art. Who would I say? I don't know. Soriyama can be visceral, I guess. Well, he pisses me off though.
Mm.
Hajime Soriyama. I mean, that dude is one of. I mean, because when you look at it, you think it's all airbrush. It's not. It's not. It's actually with paint. An actual brush, classical technique. The dude is one of the best living artists on the planet, right? And what does he
Mhm.
spend all his time doing? Naked chicks.
Gross.
Armand's laughing.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, they're beautiful, and his gynoid stuff is interesting, but and it's just shockingly amazing. But I just feel he should be doing more, dude. Because he's
We had to
really,
get the lace
really, really
somehow.
good. No, he makes a lot of money too. But I'm just saying, I feel when you have a certain amount of talent, you have a certain responsibility.
So he only does naked chicks.
Oh yeah, he does them really well. But I mean, if you look at his art, you would swear it's digital or airbrushed, but it's really not. And he's been accused of that, and he's done many live demonstrations showing you it's not.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's insane. Sorry,
What's the name again? Just so that
Hajime Soriyama.
Soriyama.
there it is.
He just goes by sorry.
Oh yeah. I've definitely seen this guy's work before.
Insane, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's crazy.
Like you take someone else who I personally think is really good, like what's his name, Royo, Louis Royo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now Royo would do some sexy girl
he's
stuff
amazing.
too, but he'll do
my
other
gosh.
stuff, right? He'll do all kind of things, Royo. Yeah, Soriyama pisses me off. I just think he's wasting his time. I have an actual Elmwood in my hallway, by the way.
Really?
Yes, I do.
You should talk about it and tell us why it's awesome, because I've got like a painting. I have paintings for people I know, but I don't have like an only one.
Oh, you don't have any original stuff?
Oh, all my stuff in the house actually is original. It's all. My mother was an artist, so she painted oils and did all that. I have a house full of paintings, and I've done it too. My daughter's an artist, and so we try to have as much original art as possible. But it's all people I know. It's like people that are known to me. And then also I've got Gary Shipman stuff. I've got his, because I'm a super huge fan, and I love his work. And I've got Eric's stuff. And so I
got a Gary Shipman sitting on the wall right now. His Stan Lee. It's beautiful.
What?
No, I have Eric's stuff in my house. I've got I usually, when I get my comics in, like I've got Aaron Lepresti's Wraith of God. I've got yours. I've got Gary's. I've got anybody that if I've supported you on Indiegogo, I usually will frame you and put you in like a cluster with the stuff.
For murder.
Yeah. So but I know you guys. So it's like, so it's people I know, everybody I know, I try to support their art. So yeah, it's pretty much original. It's all over the house, which is kind of fun. And suddenly a silence descended. Okay.
And it got real quiet.
Yeah, I
Sorry, I'm
think
trying to
Chester
focus.
had to run to the bathroom.
No, I didn't run to the bathroom.
Yeah.
He had to go get coffee.
Like dead airspace, so I didn't know what
He
was going
was
on.
he was looking outside, checking, make sure his yacht was still parked where he left it.
Yeah.
I checked to see if I was connected still.
No, I was just checking the spelling on the painting to make sure I had it correctly, so I could show it to you.
Yes.
Your painting's so
naked-
famous it's on the internet? Oh my god.
Oh,
Dude, this is what I expect from you, Chester, is fine arts and like Corinthian leathers and things like that.
Oh. Yeah,
So
no.
if it smells of mahogany.
Well, I have an Edmund Millard Layton, an actual original.
Did you get it looked at?
Of course, I bought it from.
I'm sure he looks at it all the time.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive, really.
There's a Cream for that.
But it's he did a lot of stuff, kind of like he was really into the Camelot and all those kinds
Mm.
of fantasy type of stuff. But like 100+ years ago. So
Wow.
the one I have is 1901.
Oh, nice.
Well, all I got is Gary Shipman's original drawing of my the art that I use on my
Yes.
bookmark.
I know.
So I have a bunch of bookmarks.
Why didn't I
Nice.
get a bookmark from you?
I left
Why
them
did-
out on the table.
You didn't give me one and tell me how special I was. And like, give
Okay.
it to
Well,
That's right.
I left them out just for you because
Thank
you're very
you.
special. But
Thank
I don't know why you didn't grab one.
I think everybody got them already because I was looking for it. It's like I didn't find it.
Well, they got them, but they didn't go buy books. That's pretty clear. So
You did. I
Aw.
may have gotten yours. I haven't looked in my bag because I grabbed up everything I could find, and then
People
everybody
like
got.
the free stuff at the conventions.
Oh, of course they
Yeah.
do. Of course they do. Yeah.
So tell us, Rosa, how did FenCon go? Because Rosa went to FenCon.
Mm.
Yes, I did. I got to meet Larry Correa, and he signed my husband's mag from his gun.
Wow.
Nice.
It's pretty unique.
Imagine that.
I know we can talk about that in the air. No, my husband really loves the High Road, which is the forum that Larry hung out on a bunch. And then there was like a bunch of I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, Kelly Grayson, who does EMS one, and he does a lot of EMS stories, and he's writing fiction, and he came out with Larry, so it was like BaseCon #2 nearly. It was like there was Larry's people, it was a bunch of pro gun folks, and at the same time it was a really sweet group. I mean, we still had rainbow hair and things like that, but it was just a bunch of really, because FenCon went through the same thing where they were like, oh, we're going to cancel you because you have Larry Correa. And FenCon told them, go get wrecked. They literally said, no, we're going to keep our people out here. We invited him as our guest of honor. We're not canceling him just because somebody doesn't like a gun. And so you had this great mix of people from all walks of life. And it was a lot of fun. It really was. And I actually did sell some books, which is really setting because, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but when you go to a convention, the same $10 gets passed from each table as each author goes to the other authors, and we all buy each other stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't quite happen with me, but go ahead.
Aw.
Well,
Poor Jeff.
I bought your Jeff. I bought your book the very first day it was available.
Yeah, I know.
I thought she was getting ready to say, I bought your junk.
What?
I didn't buy
I was like,
I bought all your crap.
no,
Yeah.
I actually bought it the
That
first
would
day. It became
change the meaning
on
of left it on the
Amazon. I
table
bought it.
quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I think I did get some of your stuff, but yeah. So I got a super at BaseCon. I'm really excited about this. Travis J. Corcoran did a book about Killdozer, and I reckon it's
Oh, wow.
called Caterpillar. And I was like, I was like, that's Killdozer, and he said yes, and you could have it for free because you knew what it was, and I got it signed and everything. It was so cool. So yeah, I had a great, and I have never been to a convention in my life, and I ended up being on one of the panels and being terrible probably at it, and I was like scared for my life the whole time, but it was great. I enjoyed FenCon and BaseCon. They were both fantastic. Jeff, did you tell them who our guest was at BaseCon?
Yeah, I think it did. Hang on.
Our magical guest. And everybody was like, what?
It's Andrew, it's the middle finger, not the pinky.
Well, I'm not really
what?
going off of any based reference in particular, but
Well, I'm actually happy to announce that I'm actually about to sell some art
Nice.
on Saturday.
Nice.
Ooh.
Because I know some people at my old high school, mostly art teachers, but anyway, they actually I have a sister and a brother who are also artists, and they and since my old teachers know who I am, they decided to invite me as well, and
That's cool,
Awesome.
dude. Yeah, awesome.
Very awesome.
Yeah,
Very cool.
Congratulations.
I'm very excited. Thank you. Also won first place on that Solomon Kane picture, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
saw
did.
that.
Oh, that was you.
Awesome, dude.
Oh, cool.
It was
Mhm.
awesome. I just saw it on the Discord and I was like, that is so good.
Well, he does have a very striking style.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Thank you.
But I've always liked art. I got a lot more art books than I have actual art, but I do have a few pieces, not much.
Well, I actually have a folder full of artwork that I'm actually planning on selling. So it's just they're waiting. So
Yeah, well, I hope
That's
they
right.
I hope they sell, dude.
yeah, me too.
What size is the paper in the folder?
It's about 9 by 12.
Oh, cool.
Black paper. Yeah. I do have another. I have a different type of sketchbooks too that are different sizes. I have 9 by 12 and 11 by 14, I think.
Me.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay. I remember it was a while ago, Eric, but remember that guy we had on? He did kind of like the 80s like kind of cartoon style like GI Joe, He-Man type of stuff. And he had he had like that huge file full of art, and he used those you guys said they were expensive. They're big old thick, you know, markers, like professional art markers. What was that guy's name?
Oh, yeah. I don't remember his name, but you're talking about the Bristol markers, yeah.
Yeah, but that kid
Bristol,
was
I'm sorry. What am I thinking of?
Copic?
Bristol board, Copic, yes, thank you.
Copic. There it is. Yeah, but that I remember that kid, because he's doing like you were doing. He was selling art out of a file.
I don't remember who that was.
But you know what I mean? Because it was actually pretty good. It was pretty solid. And I thought it was interesting because he was quite young, but he was really taken with the 80s style, cartoon style, right?
Oh yeah.
Neat. My little brother uses alcohol markers for his art.
Ooh. I didn't know
You
that.
should see some of it too. It's quite. He's quite talented for his age.
What is his age?
Oh yeah, he started when he was in elementary school. He wanted to be a comic book artist, and he learned how to contour and learn how to shade in that style.
Well, we all want to be comic book artists, but
Well, not.
does-
Hey,
I just
dream
want to be
some
an
of us
artist.
are.
some of you are. I didn't make the cut. I
That's true.
remember.
Most of you are. So
Oh no, I'm a horrible artist. I remember in like elementary school, we had our art class, and I always sit next to. I was probably alphabetical, but I sat next to this kid, and I was always trying to do. Not a good artist, but he was always so amazing. And by high school, he had gotten so good that he was actually doing like little comic strips for some magazine. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, wow.
Shonen.
No. It was an American thing. I can't remember what it was, but he
Hot Rod
just
magazine?
so good. I know he had some stuff in Dragon magazine in the back. He had some stuff in that, and I have no clue what he went on to do, but it must have been with art. I mean, because he was ridiculously good. He would see he didn't care about class. He sat in class and drew all class. And the teacher, I'm sure they would get mad, but when the first time he came over and saw the art, they were like, "Yeah, okay," and they let it be, right? Right? Because obviously, Did you guys grow up
Good
with
for
any kids
him.
like that? Or maybe that was you?
I was
that was
I wasn't
more like
always
me. I would say.
No, go ahead. What?
What?
That
I
was
have
me.
no
I would
idea.
literally get nauseated, like waiting through the mathematics class for art because I was just, and that's all I wanted to do. And I would literally wait for that. I would be so desperate to go draw something. And school was a
I was
horrible, boring thing. So
I was
No,
basically
it
the same
wasn't.
way. So yeah, I get it.
No, learning is awesome. I don't know what's wrong with you, Rosa.
I
well,
do like
okay.
American history.
Oh yeah, history was my favorite.
Yes,
But
yes.
I'm not
Really?
like most people. I actually enjoyed the education part of school.
Yeah, you weirdo.
Yeah, I know.
Gross.
Gross.
Well, I liked the part things that I liked. I loved to learn about, but I had a lot of trouble in school. I think I would say this. I had a lot of trouble paying attention. Probably nowadays they would have had me on drugs, and so I was always drawing or writing or doing something that wasn't anything that the teacher had in mind. And then I could walk in and I would take a test and I would score right out of the top of it, and then I would immediately go in and fail whatever thing that they had right in front of me that I was supposed to learn for third grade or whatever. So I had a little bit of a tough time with it, and I think that made me a better teacher actually because I became a teacher at that
Oh,
point.
did you? Yeah, no, I'm a
Oh.
teacher too. But the thing that's I think for me was until I got found fencing, which wasn't until like my sophomore year in high school. Wasn't
Mhm.
good at any sport, right? I was pretty good with the music thing, but band nerds, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
Mhm.
yeah,
there's no
been there.
love for us. We're like the lowest of the low. I couldn't do art. I was like I said, I did all kinds of sports, but I wasn't really good at them, right? So I mean, I didn't have anything. The only thing I had was I could crank out all the science and math stuff, you know?
I thought AV Club was the lowest.
Oh, well, they are, but
No,
I just forgot,
library club, buddy, library club.
Oh,
No,
There,
library
AV
club.
is
you
the
had an
lowest.
AV
AV
club at
is
our
the lowest,
school.
yeah. Well, yeah, they kind of probably got rid of that. When you were a kid, did they even have art class?
Art
Who, me?
class?
Yeah,
Me?
at school. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, like I was never the best artist in my school or even in my grade at all. But the teachers really nurtured my passion because they saw how passionate I was. Like everybody in the school basically knew that that's what I was gonna do. It was like, oh man, this kid's he's gonna actually be an artist, so we got to help him. So I was in all the art classes from you know time I was in there until the time I was out, and all the art teachers made sure that they had many hours with me, and I had independent studies, and they allowed me to just mess around with all the art materials and get as much practice in as possible.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, it
Wow.
was great.
Well, because I know a lot of the kids today, they've canceled art class, they've canceled band,
Yeah.
they've canceled sports, they've canceled everything for some reason.
Sports?
I don't
That's
know what.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but they have done this. Yeah, so.
Yeah,
And
I
yet,
actually
Good
made
luck with them.
well, the thing is, though, Rosa, I've noticed they pop up here or there, and it's usually someone else talking about it. But there's this channel, there's probably more than one, but there's this one dude in particular, or this team of dudes. They go out into public and they just ask the most mundane elementary school questions, and none of these young people can answer a single one.
oh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
probably
yeah, yeah.
Sally.
I know what you're talking about.
That's probably Sally.
Jay Leno?
Yeah.
No, maybe Jay did something like that. But I mean, it's so inane. I don't, and the real question I have for that, because I don't know much about it, but the question I would have is how long did they have to walk around and talk to? How many people did they have to talk to be able to put these little 5-10 minute videos together
Mm.
that they do? How long? That would be the question. If it took them hours or days to put a single video together, I'm not worried. If it took them 10 minutes, I'm worried.
I think that's the real question. Is you have to look at the shadows on the street and say how much time has passed. If you have them outside, you can usually kind of guess at it.
Yeah, the
But
problem.
also, they pick a
Yeah,
really big art. They pick a big group too. If you immediately tell them, oh, some of them do have it at the end where they'll like let all the right answers go, and then there's that spectacularly wrong answer. But yeah, there's the whole point is they go to a particular group of people, and I will say this: they'll go to a particular group of people, a big crowd on a college campus or something, and they'll focus in on that. You notice they don't go to like the trades. They don't go where people have act. I have found that the smartest people I've ever met are the people in the trades
yeah, sure.
because they're
Practical
like
knowledge. Yeah,
yeah, because they had to learn real real things.
Yeah,
Right?
but that
Yeah,
is
and that's
really, really shocking, though, Rosa.
I know, and it is distressing
It
because
is.
how are
Yeah.
we ever going to replace this? We can't.
Yeah, because the only question I've seen out of those, and I'm sure there's thousands more than I've seen, because like I said, I saw it as kind of someone else was talking about it. But the only one I saw that I could let pass was what is 3 times 3 times 3. And I could see someone screwing that up, so I'll let that pass, right? But
Like
that
on the spot, maybe, yeah,
yeah, on the
definitely. But
spot,
I
on the
mean,
spot. But the rest of them, they're really inane, dude. It's literally elementary school stuff.
Well, and as you realize, there
I
are
be-
a lot of places now where they don't even have grades anymore at all. They're not grading anything. They're just passing. And this is now the protocol that you will not fail anyone. There will not be any grades, and that's not for everybody.
So
And I know
what's the
that's true
point then? Why go to school?
because
yeah,
somebody's making money off of them. That's why.
Yeah,
And
no,
this is me
this is
talking to the teacher,
ridiculous.
thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to basically create a prison system for children.
Yeah,
If you're not teaching them and you're
Mhm.
just holding them hostage to give them propaganda, that's a prison. You'd be better off just running through the weeds and chasing butterflies than going there. And that's terrible coming from a teacher, which is probably why sometimes I had a tendency to shoot off my mouth about it because I really do feel that children need real experience.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
they
real
don't.
actual education. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
glad I
My-
don't have to deal with that here at all.
my kids really sort of complained about the education they got, and they really need to bring back. First thing they need to bring back is metal shop and wood shop.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, the
But
trades are important. Yeah, unless you're in Canada and your woodshop teacher is wearing fake tits.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
I mean,
Um,
how do
Oh my
those
goodness.
things not get cut off?
That's for sure.
it's just
Somebody
silly.
doesn't know how to do wood shop. No, that's not even wood shop, y'all. I'm sorry.
No,
At
that's
that
just
point,
silly. It's almost like I think that person's taking the piss. But
yeah, that's what I thought.
mm, mm, it's too outrageous. But yeah, no, like I said, the question I have is how long did it take them to make a single video? That's the important question.
probably about 30 minutes to get enough answers. I would say probably between 30 minutes and an hour.
See, that's
I don't
just
think.
disturbing,
Yeah,
though.
that's
Yeah,
That's
okay.
disturbing.
because it's definitely the same day when they make those videos.
They
because
are.
because
Yeah.
they're all in the same location.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Crowder, because I know he does a big segment on that. He usually does his research beforehand, and he does try to pick the. He doesn't go to the physics side of campus. He goes over there, like.
Yeah, but Crowder usually does change my mind stuff. He doesn't
yeah,
do
he's
this
fine.
kind
Yeah.
of thing. And
Actually, he does. I
and
thought he
and
had a pretty.
yeah, but Crowder's also different in the fact that he won't really put the idiot on for more
Yeah,
than
he puts on
30
the numbers.
seconds. He wants to find someone who actually has an argument that he can sit there and talk to. So Crowder is quite different than this. But it's just shocking to me. I mean, and it's probably because I live and work in Japan, and education is paramount here. It's everything, right?
Yeah, it's been ruined here.
It absolutely
So,
has. My advice is
Mhm.
homeschool. Homeschool.
yeah,
Yeah,
homeschool.
no,
I
yeah.
was
Yeah, a lot of people are suggesting that now. It's sad.
Well, it is sad. I taught in school. My daughter went to school with me in the same school.
Oh, that
Actually, because
sucks
I
for
taught.
her. Oh God, that sucks for her. Sorry.
She actually wanted to be in my class, and I was like, I can't put you in there because I would treat you differently, or I wouldn't be able to be your mom. And so I was a preschool teacher. She was all excited, but she went to school at the same school, and she got to see me every day, and I saw everything she did. By the time I had my son, I was like, we're going to homeschool. We're going to do this thing. And I already, and it was the best decision I ever made. And he did go to a regular high school. He blew it out of the water. He got his associates at 16 and graduated with honors at 22.
Well, there you go.
So
Wow.
from a major university, actually from Baylor University, where he got a full scholarship.
As a prime example, my oldest son, he's autistic, and so like language doesn't come easy to him.
Yeah.
And I had to teach. Basically, I found out starting around middle school that his English teachers were just passing him along because they knew I had a pretty nasty reputation. So at one point, we had a lot of bad stuff go on in high school. So I started teaching him how to write, how to formulate, ideas, and how to, do papers and stuff like that. And the funny thing is that by the time we started him in community college because I wanted him to get a taste of college before he goes off to it. And he tested out of like the first 2 levels of language. So, but it had nothing to do with the schools.
Yes. And here's the thing, Herman, which is so important, or Jeff. Which one do you want to be on here? Which name do you want to be on?
Herman P.
He is
Herman
Mr.
P.
Munster
Hunter.
to you.
Yeah.
Herman P.
Super genius.
Super genius.
We used to call him Herman because we were at the conference. Everybody was calling him that. It got so weird.
Oh my
But
God!
no,
Did you guys see the new Rob Zombie monster movie?
No, not yet.
No.
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about the monsters. Are they got it out yet?
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
out.
the
Yeah, it's out.
trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know it was out.
That's the Monsters movie.
No, it's
Actually-
brand new from Rob Zombie. Just dropped
Yeah,
literally
I
like
wanna see
last
it.
week.
Is it any good at all?
Oh, no,
Because am I going to
it's-
be?
It's ridiculously bad. Yeah. And I know he
Aw.
was
Like
going
funny bad.
No, that's what he was going for, but he failed miserably.
Oh
It's
man.
so bad. And it's a shame too. I know he was going for campy, goofy. He was trying to, tongue in cheek it. But
Not in my house.
not in my house. Damn right.
Not my Munster house.
Mm-mm.
I
That's
love them.
sacred ground, Andrew. And don't you bring any of that Adams Family shit over here either.
Whoa, throw down.
Yeah, Monsters is so much better than Adam's
It's
Family.
way, way better, dude. Yes. This is true.
I'm sorry, I'm a bigger fan than them. I watch it the most, so.
I like the
Oh,
Addams
same.
Family movies better than the Monsters.
Oh,
Yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough.
yeah,
Fair
that's what I'm
enough.
talking
That's
about.
true. Yeah, fair enough.
I like the original Addams Family TV series. There
Yeah, no,
was,
I'm joking.
it-
I did enjoy it. Yeah.
the thing is that it was they were they weren't dangerous. They tried to make them dangerous in the movies, but the thing was the TV show, they weren't dangerous. They were just really freaking weird. And that was the beautiful part about that whole TV show. You could have these really weird people, and they were colorful, and they referenced a lot of dark things, but they were just very colorful. And then they did the movies and they eliminated all that, and it just was like it wasn't the same to me.
I'm sure Hans was a fan.
Probably was.
I
Yeah.
don't like that review of that, Jeff.
Oh, get him.
Take that, Mr. Herman.
Yeah. Well, the Monsters were certainly better. But the Addams Family was fun too, though.
Well, and looking at it, that is like in our modern age, that is the roots of goth culture. You're
Yeah,
seeing that with
that's
like
true.
Dark Shadows. I don't know if you remember Dark Shadows,
Oh,
but it
I
was
do.
the bomb
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It was so great.
That
And you had
movie?
this sort of
No, God,
I
no,
mean-
God, no.
what?
No.
What?
No, Dark
guess I
Shadows
never heard
was
of
a
it.
primetime soap opera, but it had vampires and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it had cool stuff in it, and it was like really cool. And that's the whole thing. We have this goth element from the Victorian age with Mary Shelley and all them, and then you come forward to the 1960s where there's this revival of that ideal. But the whole part about them being just weird and loving it, that was so appealing to me because I was such a complete and total weirdo.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean, literally-
but that goth period you're talking about with Mary Shelley and stuff, that was all about absinthe and morphine. It was
Yeah,
very
And
different.
this is about,
Yeah.
well, in some ways, yeah, but I mean, it was just that the darkness. Let's put it that way. That darkness that comes out of that shadow of substance abuse. In the 60s, it was more this. I don't know how to describe it. You start to roll into this the idea that was just weird.
It was
And it was
Adam
more like
West
a-
sleeping with 8 women a day. That's what that was.
Dude, dog. Oh, I didn't
Stupid
realize
Adam West.
Stupid Adam West.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
with his wings. People.
Yeah.
With the mayor of Quahog, Adam West.
Yes. Yes, he was the player. Player.
Yeah,
Did I
and
do that
from what I
right,
hear-
Eric? Was that good?
You did. You
Thank
nailed
you.
it.
I nailed it.
And from what I hear, he had to like tape down his package.
Yeah, no, he did have that problem. Yeah,
That
Did
might
him
have.
and Wilt Chamberlain hang out?
a little bit. Yeah. Ladies are all about wanting to. He complained though. He actually regretted that part of his life. But if he was pretty badly treated by women before that. He regretted being so amorous during that period, but he also kind of complained a little bit because a lot of the girls wouldn't do it unless he put the Batman cowl on.
What? Oh my gosh.
Like,
Well,
damn, dude.
you can see that. I'd put it on though.
He did. You better believe
Yeah.
he did. Yeah, he was happy too. Burt
I
Ward was all up
put
in
it
it
on
too,
for
man.
no reason.
Yeah.
The Robin?
Yeah. The 60s is a crazy time. I mean, well, there's been
Yeah,
many
it's fun.
decades of amorous decades. We're certainly in one now, but this one it's nasty though.
There's a
They're
difference
all
between anger.
nasty.
Yeah,
Come
but
on,
there's
you
it's
know they're all
maybe
nasty.
I'll not use the word
There,
nasty.
there is
It's
a
mean,
difference.
Andrew.
Yeah, there's a difference between amorous and just depraved. There's a difference. There really is.
There is.
And
It's just
one
mean
finds
spirited these days. I mean, that was all. I'm an '80s kid, so I have no leg to stand on in this conversation. But
right.
literally, but it was fun though. So that's the thing about the '80s. I mean, sure, we were having way too many drugs, way too much parties, and way too much sex. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want my kids to do it. Right now that I'm a father, but
Now it comes back
but
to
it was
you.
but it was pure fun though. The '80s was all
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
And
Uh,
these days, I don't know what the hell they're doing, man.
Well, it's falling apart in so many ways because I think, and this is not me to depress anybody. There are real people out there meeting each other. There actually are people that are coming together, but
I'm
everything
sure.
is so chaotic. Everything's so chaotic right now, and you don't know if the person you're meeting or just finding on your radar is real. You don't even know if they're real to begin with, and then you have to find out are they real, and you don't know if they're there just to prank you, to put your picture out there. Here's this stupid person. I made them fall in love with me. There's so many, and I've gotten to where if I see something like that on YouTube, I just turn it off. I'm like, there's no reason to go out and be cruel.
Yeah, I
Human
blame
heart's already
Giger. It's
vulnerable.
Giger's fault.
It's Tiger's fault. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Stupid Giger.
Stupid Giger.
Tiger and all his fans.
Yeah.
Like One Doom Rabbit. Where's he at?
Where is he at? Yeah.
Not feeling well.
But I have to tell you guys, Eric is kicking your ass.
I'm not going to
That's
win
fine.
this.
He
I'm
is
not gonna
I'm
win
just-
this.
I'm just
your
improvising tonight, and
ass,
I'm not.
dude. You guys
Yeah, I have
need
no
to
idea
pick
what
it
I'm
up
doing.
because Eric is absolutely smashing.
I'm not
Well,
streaming, am
There's
I?
no way I'm going to
No, you're
finish this
not.
though.
Yeah.
Eric will
I'm-
destroy us all.
Eric's Adam
I
Weston out
literally
here.
collect.
Yeah, Amron needs
I
to
literally
throw up what
collect-
he's doing. What was that, Amron?
What's on?
Yeah, I didn't know what I wanted to do, but yeah, I'm kind of like getting into
Let's
it
see.
now.
I can't compare you actually. Uh-oh. Ooh, Eric Amron he ain't playing today, dude. Damn, Amron.
Well, he never plays.
The cruelty there, man. It's going to be the cruelty right there.
That's really good, Amron.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Remember when I said I'm an
Oh.
Alien fan? By the way,
Yeah.
Dude.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I like what Sheldon is doing. I like what Andrew is doing. His is really Andrew's going more the grotesque, but Eric is embodying Giger right now. Although Amron's that is badass, dude. Hey, we'll see. Still got.
This
I
is
always-
going to be tight on this one because these guys are good at what they're doing and I'm not. So
And the
I'm
girls
just
are
laughing.
coming in, by the way. They're just a little
know.
long with Edwin today. They did say they're coming in.
Oh, okay, good. I need to say hi to my secret.
Yeah.
Long Ed
I always,
winded.
I always love taking the opportunity to do some visceral art because I've always loved horror art and I've always loved like disturbing painting stuff, and yet I'm like a cute fantasy illustrator. So
I know. It's like,
Yeah, but you do it well though. You're a furry. We know.
no.
I'm literally I'm literally using an action figure that I collected of a Xenomorph since I'm a fan.
As a
you know.
model. Yeah. That's cool, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Andrew shouldn't be upset. I didn't call him a brony. I mean, God.
I guess I need to understand your definition of furry.
Well,
That's-
I probably don't really have one, to be fair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I just I mimic human emotions.
What it is.
Yeah, he channels the energy.
But but I still can't understand the whole brony thing. That's a type of furry, I would assume. But I just don't.
Yeah,
Supposedly,
You don't even know.
yeah, the furries don't even like the bronies.
Well, what is really, really weird is I was actually there when this thing gets started on 4chan. You have this little kids show, and actually it's pretty cute and everything's like that. I had a kid, so I had a little girl, and so I'm like, oh, okay, it's out there and everything. And it was actually a pretty decent show, the first couple of 3 seasons. It wasn't something that made me barf like some of them where I'm like so tired of it. But I'm on 4chan, and literally they started just bombing threads with these images, like, where it shows Pinkie Pie or something like that, and she would be saying something. And it was to actually be a thread killer. So you would just murder this thread, whatever's going on. If you didn't like just throw Pinkie Pie on it, you'd go, and brony, brony, brony. People started taking it up. It literally to that thing where suddenly it latched on. Certain people saw it and they ran with it. And there's a certain demographic that just it showed up with. And I actually had a fan that was at one of the cons. I won't say who. Sweetest little guy. And one of the last things he says, he was in his 20, like
Thundero, wasn't it? It was Thundero.
No, it was not. And it was just a really sweet guy. At the same time, he's like, "Hey, I'm a furry," and I was like, and he was so earnest about it. And I thought, this is the person that really doesn't mean something horrible by it. This is his life, and he's a different kind of guy. He's just not one of those that's going to have a life like somebody else might have. And there's an innocence there that I couldn't place. I don't know how to say it. It's not like when you think of the weird people that we hear about all the time. There's just this innocent person, and he's like. So I was like, oh, okay. So you bought a book, so I was okay.
I think for me, it's more the scurrilous nature of it, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That's the
that
weird.
part,
That's
yeah.
what's weird, right? I don't mind someone liking a kid show, even if it's a kid show. That doesn't matter. But it's it is just so salacious.
Yeah, that part of it, I haven't encountered that as much because I haven't been on 4chan in a while. Probably in about 5 years when it started really degenerating. Well, it started degenerating into a real fest on
That's
there.
actually sooner than I would have imagined for you, Rosa.
What's that? What?
5 years is actually a sooner date than I would have imagined that you hadn't been on. That's pretty funny.
Sorry. Well, no, I mean, I actually do research for my books and stuff like that. I go on and I'll actually go and I find out what people think about certain things and how they feel. And I was the biggest thing I was actually proud of is the fact that nobody knew I was a woman on 4chan. Nobody could tell by the way I wrote. And other than the fact that, that I would go in it and what all I would do on 4chan, you'd find somebody and they'd be like, I want to, they would like kill myself or something like that. And then you end up talking to them saying, don't do it or whatever, don't do it. It's okay,
You
and actually
tell
you
them
find a lot.
You are free.
No.
Hey, you take that suicide talk over to Reddit and then you kill yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
If I had to be on Reddit, I'd probably kill myself.
Booster had kind of really displayed the really, I don't know, nasty side of it, I guess, to use a plain language, I suppose. But with his Sonic thing.
What?
His thing was Sonic?
It was extremely ribald, and it's it was really bad, like some weird
I have not seen that part.
creepy sex stuff where they eat each other.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
What the heck?
Not something I encountered. Where did you come?
I'm a professional artist. I've seen a lot of things, but there are still some things that just get me. That's funny.
Well,
No.
most of the stuff, the really nasty modern stuff, Booster taught me. Yeah,
Aw.
he's
Poor
yeah. But
Nasty.
it's nasty, dude. Those that's what I mean when I talk about furries.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
it,
so thanks for including me.
yes,
Yeah,
you're welcome.
you're very gracious.
There's
Yeah.
different segments of furries.
I can
Typically,
Typically,
imagine.
typically the ones you'll run to at cons are
All
just
equally
what they are
worthless.
is they're introverts, and they wear the masks and the suits so they can communicate with people. They're not into it for the rubbing on each other. That's a whole different group of furries. Yeah.
Okay.
that was
There's
the one. That
also
was the one.
I
Was
don't
just
know if
he was
you've ever
so
seen online like Professor Lando. It's really funny, but he has like an online lecture of like
Oh
level 1 through 6 of furries of
Oh,
being a
yeah. Oh
furry.
my God.
I'm
He's like
sorry.
he's like the normal human being probably floats in between like 1, 2, or 3, but the really weird ones they're up in the level 4, 5, and 6. Like that's when you really start to have to worry about people.
I'm sorry. I accuse you of being a rubber.
Oh no.
The
Rubbering
actual
on things.
furry community is quite harmless, except when you're up in the 4 and the 5 and the 6 areas, in which
Well,
case they become very
Except when you're the
dangerous.
bottom.
it might well be harmless. Actually, that's not what I meant.
Could be the power bottom.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Yeah.
See, now
I think.
I understand that now because Booster taught me what a top and a bottom
Oh
was.
gosh. No,
I
I
already
think what you're
knew,
saying.
but I just didn't know the
Yeah,
lingo, right?
I think what you're saying is right though. It's actually that a lot of them start, and this is where it actually started. Is that you have this group of people that are hiding behind a mask because, or they have a persona that they attach to, and it has nothing to do with sex or anything like that. It's just who they're pretending to be something that makes them feel powerful. But then you have communities of people online, and I have watched this on 4chan. It was one of the reasons I pulled back off of it and went ahead and left. Because here you have a group of people that are just talking, they're doing things, and it had nothing to do with furries. It was actually on Poll and a few other places, and where they were actually talking about, current events, stuff like that. But you had these innocents on there, and they were just wanting to hide themselves and just talk about something that interested them. And a lot of them were what we would say on the spectrum in a very specific place. And you watch a whole group of people like on Reddit or something like that, and they create a community and then sexualize it,
Yeah,
actually
it's weird.
sexualize it.
It is weird.
Because,
Hey,
yeah,
Matt, thanks,
you'll
man.
have
That's
somebody
cool. Yeah.
because it does. It takes that group of people that are just trying to feel good, about being themselves or something like that, and they create something perverted with it, and it literally destroys the community.
Well, they can do
And
whatever they
destroys.
want. Just do it over there.
No.
Oh
See,
yeah, but
furry
don't take him
spend
bullshit
money.
with.
Oh well, there you
Wow.
go. Okay, so it's all about the money, is it? All about
Well,
the
see,
Benjamins.
that's just it. Everybody makes fun of the furries until your mysteriously rich furry shows up at your door asking for a $600 commission.
Oh yeah,
Oh
fair,
yeah.
fair, fair. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that, but fair. I'm really liking what Armron is doing, though. That is cool, dude.
I'm never going to be able to compete with this. I hope y'all know that I know that up front. I cannot compete with y'all. I'm just over here drawing in my little corner.
Fair enough. And of course, you guys can be drawing along.
I
I'm
know, so
curious to
you're fine.
see what the draw along stuff is going to be. Of course, you guys can drop that in the Discord in the draw along section, or you can go over to Twitter at hashtag DNQFE. Once again, hashtag DNQFE, and we'll take a look at the end of the show. This is certainly a very interesting topic with GIGER. I also think it's very open ended. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it, right? Which is kind of cool. It's too bad we didn't have Rabbit in here today. He's got himself a little bit of a bug, so he couldn't come. He was looking forward to it actually, but
Oh,
maybe he'll do something, throw it up later. But
Hey, he would have lost it anyway.
Hopefully he's watching. Yeah, he would have
Maybe.
lost anyway.
I love
No,
you. Don't
he'd write it, he'd draw it, it would be absolutely perfect, and he'd say, "This is crap," and then he'd erase it and start over.
start
no,
over.
this is
Exactly.
crap.
Yeah,
Or it would be the best one he's ever done, but then he would forget to stay.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Time to save again. Save.
An art appraiser could come in and appraise that thing at $100,000, and he'd say it's shit, and out it would go.
Yeah. Well,
I know.
that's an artist for you. And that's why
Yeah.
that's why they are penniless and starving their life during their lifetime.
And always hammered, drinking
You're telling
lager.
us.
Oh, let's see.
They have no balance.
No, they can't ride a surfboard.
Nope.
Wait a second.
Oh, I've never ridden a surfboard. I don't know why, but I haven't.
I used
Or
to
I
when I was a
never-
kid.
I've never surfed, and I probably won't ever. But anyway.
It is a young person's thing, to be fair.
Amy and Honey have arrived.
Hey.
Hey!
Welcome.
Well, we're all gonna lose.
Oh,
Howdy doody.
Yeah, right now you only got Honey. Amy's experiencing some technical difficulties, but I'll be here offering. Hi, great to hear you.
Hey, Amy.
Amy's not quite here yet. She's experiencing some technical difficulties, but I got her connected. She'll be up in a minute, but she's trying to find some stuff. I'm putting this on so I can offer some clever commentary. I'll try to actually talk today.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Yay.
Okay.
Yay.
Luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how's
Yay.
everyone doing? Huh?
What do you know
Chester.
about Geiger?
Chester, ask them their strategy.
Okay, I will. Okay. Honey, hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. We are doing Hans Roby Giger today. And he's well known for
Giger.
his aliens and species, and, those kind of scary things. So
Biting
what's your
people.
angle of approach today?
Actually, I was thinking, I was going to try to do like some more like ambient mood animation, steam, kind of maybe flickering lights, stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, do like a fairly still image, but like kind of make the world around it kind of creepy.
There you
That would
go.
be
That
awesome.
sounds good. He is very industrial. That is true. And tell your sister to not look at Eric's page at all, please.
All right.
Okay, don't look at Eric. Just ignore him.
All right. Sorry, Eric, but okay.
We want to spare her young eyes.
Aw.
Notice they didn't even try to
That's
spare
okay, you know.
mine.
I'm not.
Too late.
I'm not worried about sparing you at all, honey. Don't worry about it.
I know,
You're good.
Wow.
Go
You
ahead,
can
go
suffer.
ahead and look at
That's okay.
Eric's.
Look at it. Yeah, okay. But yeah, Eric has embraced the Giger today. He has. And then
That's strange.
she
Clairvoyance.
muted her mic. Sweet.
Yeah,
It's
she's
your
already
fault,
out.
Jeff.
She's
Yes, I
swearing
take full
behind it.
blame. So, what's your strategy to win the game out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna get on the cart. We're gonna play hard and go in with a lot of heart, and try to move the ball around and get in the end zone, and try to score.
Okay. So what would you rather me ask then, Jeff?
I don't know. That sounded like what the sports reporters ask, and then they follow up with the questions with, "So, what happened today out there?" Well, we were out there. We tried to move the ball, and we went out there, tried to go out there with our heart, and we, it's like, holy cow, they
And,
lost.
well,
What do you expect?
True, and you kind of missed the using the God about 4 or 5 times as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like I listen to those and I'm like, why don't you just say you screwed up, you got drunk last night, you weren't all on the game, but no, they're not gonna do that.
No, they will. Yeah. I
At
understand
least he's
exactly what you
honest.
mean. Yeah, no, I do like the new lineup as well, Matt. We got a lot of very eclectic group here, and that's awesome. And I think Sheldon is the most eclectic.
Sheldon is the bomb.
He is.
I'm not sure what eclect is. Eclectic.
varied and different.
It's not a good thing.
Yeah,
It's when your
odd,
brain spasms and you seize on the ground and stuff.
bizarre.
Yeah, I wear Velcro shoes and stuff.
No fair.
You remember?
Fair.
You ever had an LSD flashback? Kind of like that.
No, you would expect I would have had, but I haven't.
Why not?
I don't know.
No,
I feel left out, really.
Quitter.
Wait, maybe because it didn't happen yet.
Oh, yeah, maybe it could be that. Yeah,
It's coming up.
What? I have never actually had I have never smoked weed, which I told you that
neither.
before. But it's like, or smoked a cigarette. I don't know what it is about me. I've lived this long and I have never done that.
Baby, we're
And
talking
Neither
about
have I.
acid.
Yeah, we're
It's way
know,
past.
that's-
We're way past that. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I haven't ever had
People-
any of them.
Yeah, people have definitely offered me, hey, you want to buy weed? No, like, no, I'll just walk away.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. That ship has sailed for me.
No, it's coming back
Probably
with people dealing with arthritis and stuff.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah. But eclectic
that
basically means to just gather. Is really what it is coming from the Greek. It means to gather or together. We use it in modern English for just someone who has a gathering of different skills and presents it in very different ways, which you do, Sheldon. I've seen you do very
Oh,
comic book stuff. I've seen you done kind of cartoony stuff and weird stuff. That would be eclectic.
Very eclectic.
okay. So I'm like a hunter and eclecticer.
Sure. There you go.
At the very least, he didn't insult you before you started drawing.
Yeah,
It is fair.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why I didn't draw. I'm not drawing with a pencil today because he's like, I can't see what you're drawing.
Of course,
For the
Eric
first
has a
20
stack
minutes.
of whatchamacallits
I'm actually
on his
liking what
desk,
you're doing there. Yeah, I like the design.
waiting for Chester to say that so he can flip on the video camera and eat it right in front of his face.
Oh yeah, I know he is.
Oh,
He's
that's a good
always
idea.
prepared. He's always prepared. But I do try to curb my vocabulary. I do.
Because we're dumb? What?
No. Maybe.
Well,
Whoa.
I am with words anyway. It's like I don't know what a lot of.
Oh no,
I'd probably say
learned,
like 15% of your words.
I learned to curb my vocabulary when I was like 12. Yeah. A long time ago. I learned to just
Whoa,
use
look
the
at you.
colloquial. Yeah.
I actually started letting mine rip when I started writing. I was like, I don't care anymore. I'm like, I used the word plash the other day.
Ooh,
Just
nice.
good.
Yeah. Well, see, the
Laughing.
problem was when I was a kid, Rosa, they called me the little professor, and it wasn't kind. It wasn't meant as yeah, it wasn't a good thing. It was more of a complaint.
So funny.
Yeah.
Little.
How do you say little professor in Japanese?
Yeah.
Japan.
Do it.
I don't know.
Do it.
Chisai dai sensei. I don't know. How would you say little professor in Japanese? I don't know.
They don't call their professors something in college or university.
Yeah,
Well, that'd be
sure.
sensei.
Just sensei.
Sensei?
Dai sensei. I don't know.
Sensei Bosley.
Mini sensei. Maybe I don't know.
Mini sensei.
Mhm.
That's not too bad. I can remember that one.
Many sense.
Yeah,
Hey,
you guys
Pablo
use the
Romero
word
art's
chibi
in
all
here.
the time. They don't use it in that way at all. They would say mini for what you're saying chibi. But which I find is interesting. There's a lot of stuff that's come out of the manga anime, fan community in the West. You come up with all these Japanese words, but they're not Japanese. It's very interesting.
Well, I mean, it's fair seeing that
Mm,
Japan steals all of our English for their music.
Fair.
Yeah.
I was gonna say vice versa, right? What was it? Chibi is what we stole.
That's
Yeah.
just one example. Yeah.
I'm gonna use that more often.
Okay. Yeah.
Chibi.
Chibi.
This
Yeah.
this is some chibi art.
The Westerners like it.
Chibi
Yeah. But it's other things like what was that disgusting thing Booster was talking about that one time, and I was like, it simply means to like it to rain.
Bukkake.
Yeah, that one.
How did you know
Oh,
that
sorry.
right away? That was so
Nothing.
Nailed it.
I can't say how I do it.
Yeah.
Or it
Like,
means more to. It's kind of like a word they would use in gardening.
Mhm.
And I don't know how in the hell that came into the West. I was like, what? Because Booster had said it, and I was like, I thought he was talking about gardening, and he explained it's not gardening, by the way. Don't look that up. Don't research that.
Don't
Don't
look,
don't
honey.
don't
Don't
look.
look.
Don't look. Pablo, especially you, Pablo. Don't you research that word. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird stuff, man. But Andrew is correct. The Japanese do the exact reverse of that with English. They do it all the time. So,
Right on.
I don't know about that, but it is interesting. I am loving the interesting stuff we got going on here. I can't wait to see what the girls are going to do. Amron has got something very interesting. He's taking it right out of Giger. Eric is funneling the Giger though. Ooh,
Channeling the Giger
Well, not
spirit.
all
my
the
wife
way.
came home. Hi, wife.
Oh,
Yay. Hi.
How do you say hello in Japanese again? It's domo.
No,
Domo arigato,
no,
so
Mrs.
Roboto.
Chester.
no. Konnichiwa would be the word. Yeah.
Ah, man, I was close.
You were close, yeah, a little bit. Domo arigato gozaimasu shita would be the most polite way to say thank you.
Domo arigato
Domo would be
gishita.
just like thanks.
Roboto.
Oh, Ishimashita.
I was waiting for that moment.
Yeah, that was Styx.
I know. I
last
love how
album.
redundant. I love how redundant that like domo arigato. What? Thank you. Thank you. Like,
It's just levels of honorific and politeness, right? You got domo, you got arigato, you got domo arigato, arigato gozaimasu, domo arigato gozaimashita. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
That's
just
a lot of
more polite. Yeah.
What's the most polite you can be, and how long does it take you to be that way?
I just said it.
So like 13 minutes of
Domo
politeness.
arigato gozaimashita.
And then there's Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yes,
Yeah, that's hard.
that too. Yes. An absolute trash album from a freaking amazing band.
Yeah, that was an awful anthem.
well, he hates that song too. He absolutely hates that song.
Which one? The guitarist or the piano lead singer guy?
Piano, Dennis
Really?
DeYoung.
Really?
Yeah.
Which kind of shocks me because he freaking wrote it.
He did.
I know.
He got way too fancy pants is the problem.
Yeah.
Because
He
early
said-
Styx was badass, dude.
Oh, yeah. Even, actually, a lot of the stuff that's coming out now is pretty good, too.
Oh, really? I didn't
got-
even know they were doing new stuff.
Oh, no, yeah, they're a huge touring band, and they're also still putting out albums.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
and their drummer is fantastic, man.
Oh, Styx
Just
is a great
fantastic.
band, dude. Pablo has been infested. Oh, damn it.
Oh man, they got another one.
They got another one. Yeah.
Pablo?
He's giving a direct reference of what you should reference for the watering the garden.
Oh,
A
Well,
Maria Azawa. I don't know who that is. I'm not going to search it either. You won't trick me, Pablo.
must be a JAV artist.
What's a JAV artist?
Japanese adult video.
Oh, they have a initialism for it.
That was, dude. The Japanese have initialism for absolutely everything.
That is fair.
absolutely everything.
I mean, it's funny because like the genre that we are discussing actually came from that Japanese genre of pornography, and then we picked it up in the West as that. So they're the ones that started it, believe it or not.
The
I
word?
just made it dirty.
Yeah, they just made it dirty.
Huh. Interesting.
I heard that cosplay was coined by a Japanese journalist.
Yeah.
Bless
Yeah,
you.
cosplay is cosplay. Yeah, that's definitely Japanese. Yeah. There's a few things we have that are theirs, like rock paper scissors, rock scissors. How do we say it? Rock paper
Rock, paper,
scissors.
Rock,
scissors.
Rock
paper,
paper
Rock,
scissors.
paper,
scissors.
scissors.
That is definitely a Japanese game.
Oh, it isn't. Don't you even say that again.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
And
it is. Yeah,
how every major decision in Japan is made,
yeah,
all the
that's
way up
true.
until
That is true. Yeah, they use it for everything over here. It's amazing. But
I had no idea.
yeah.
Do they do rock, paper, scissors, gun? Because that's the way we think.
No, they don't. They do. It's actually for them. It's rock, scissor, paper.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course, they got to mess it up.
Of course,
Yeah,
they got.
Jen
Of course,
Post.
they're gonna mess it up, Eric. I know. All right.
Not even trying.
Not even. Well, I'm gonna grab myself. My wife did pop in. I don't know what she's doing, but I'm gonna go make myself some coffee. So I'll be back. And
She's watching some bukkake.
no, she is not.
No.
Sir.
Tell Mrs. Busby I said hi.
I will. I'll have to slap you through the internet.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. I shall tell her. My wife is pure and innocent as the driven snow, Eric.
Hasta la
Thank
Vega.
you.
But she likes to tell you anyway.
Hey now.
That is hey,
Hasta la
hey.
vista,
3
baby.
decades, I would know. Okay, I'm gonna get coffee. I'll be back.
Go get coffee.
Enjoy your coffee.
Now we can talk about him.
He's still here. I
Fencing?
could
Who
hear
has
him breathing.
fencing in high school.
Probably some rich school. Private.
Yeah, private rich school kid. That sounds like a.
Doesn't
Japanese-
everybody have fencing?
We had yacht club.
Oh my god.
Hey man, I was in band. I didn't do any of that stuff. I was
I
in
did
band,
band,
man.
too.
We were too cool for all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right again. I was
well, the
such a
question
band
is
member.
how cool were you in band? What instrument did you play?
Drums, baby.
Really?
Kazoo.
Wow.
I was a drum corps
boy,
man.
the band
kazoo.
people.
That's where my passion for kazoo really shined.
That's awesome.
I thought you were a professional kazoo player.
Well, you know, man, I've played on a few albums. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm saying,
Yes, I know what you're saying. You don't have to keep saying it. You don't have
Whoa.
to keep
well,
asking.
yes, I am awake and I have ears.
Remember that kazoo part and Hotel California? That was me.
That's great.
It would actually
Did
be
you
kind of
write that
funny if there was a
yourself?
kazoo part in Hotel California.
Yeah, you know, they let me have a little bit of artistic freedom on that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Here we go.
Then there was that spot on Sergeant Pepper's that I had to fill in because their preferred kazoo player, he was out sick, with a broken lip.
Oh, so sad. I feel bad for you now.
A broken lip.
I wouldn't want to have
Yeah,
a
that'll-
broken lip.
Sounds
I
painful.
love my lip.
You got to be careful. You go with those multi-octave kazoos. You know what I'm saying? You could break your lips on that.
Is that just a recorder? A multi-octave kazoo?
It's,
I think
it's very
so,
difficult.
actually.
Very difficult instrument to master.
how long it take you to master that?
37 seconds.
It's a long time. It's a long attention span.
Well, I'm a master.
Yeah, it's
You know
his
what they-
stuff.
you know what
Takes a
they
long
say,
time to
you
pucker
gotta-
your lips.
Yeah, you gotta put in your 10,000 seconds to be a master of kazoo.
I
No idea
failed
how
it 'cause
hard it is to hum into a cylindrical thing.
I'm not touching
Yeah, I
that.
had when I bought these things. I hadn't actually played had a kazoo since I was like 7 or 8. So I'm like, God, how do you use this thing?
Yeah, you have to hum.
Yeah, how did?
But no, I wasn't.
Clearwater used it.
I was actually in the drum corps when I was in high school.
Drum corps. That sounds pretty,
drum corps
pretty
different.
awesome.
Drum
So
corps
can
is
you play
different.
like jazz beats?
No, this marching band.
No.
I marched
I have
in
a
the.
friend.
Go ahead.
Oh, Rosa.
Oh, I was gonna, yeah, that
About
was actually, I was in 2 different bands. I was in a show band, and then we moved, and we did the drum and bugle corps when I went to Texas, and it was so different doing the turns for military turns compared to doing show band kick steps and stuff like that. It was crazy to change over. Nearly killed me. It was so hard, and nobody else
you're a
was over.
dancer while you're drumming.
Yeah, and show band you actually do the kick steps and all the turns and everything while you're playing. And I played the baritone saxophone, so I'm like 4'11", and the baritone sax was actually taller than me, and I had to march with that stupid thing. So they were like, "Hey, that was cute." So I ended up doing that. It was fun though. It was fun. It was cool.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm still traumatized to this very day. Sorry.
She has baritone sax flashbacks.
I do. I have sax flashbacks a lot. But I had
The
sax
sack of
appeal.
baritone sax.
I know it was so hard for me. Like being out on the field and like you're always when you're really short, you're always the last person in the line. Jeff, did you ever have to do that? Like they would put the shortest person at the very, very, very end of the line, and so you would be like the pivot or whatever. And
No.
the pivot is, yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
Jeff,
about,
tell us
right?
how tall you are.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
Apparently
I'm
Jeff's
average
pretty
height.
short.
I'm average height, 5'6" or something like that.
Yeah, he's like a
Average
giant.
height.
Average height in
He was
what country?
Japan.
Wow. I was super short. You was like an average price type person when we were at BaseCon.
Yeah, I was about the same height as everybody else. There's a few taller, but
And
so.
then
But yeah,
Have your lifts in?
what was that?
Your lifts in?
No, I don't use lifts. These platforms.
That's different. Different.
Different type of insert.
What?
Technically, it's
type.
not an insert, man.
Okay.
What's it called? Like a
called a-
doorstop for your
No.
shoe?
It's like stilts. Stilts aren't inserts.
Huh? I really out of
Never
this
mind.
conversation, Eric.
I knew you were back. I
s-
could hear you breathing.
We so weren't talking about you.
Yeah, not at all.
No, certainly
This time.
not.
About advocacy.
Chester, it is stilts.
Stilts. I don't.
Can
That
we
would
have
be
an extra hour tonight?
no.
Yeah.
Yes, can I please go to bed at 3 a.m.? That'd be great.
I really need an extra hour.
Aw.
We'll meet
No,
up here
I'm not
tomorrow at
leaving
9 a.m.
I've already decided that I'm not leaving the sketch phase. It's just going to be a sketch.
And the funny part is,
Yeah, it's
the guy
hard.
who really wanted to be here isn't here.
Right.
Oh,
Well, he said he could not finish in 2 hours too. Giger is very detailed oriented. That is fair. But I think everyone's captured the idea of Giger, though, for sure.
Oh yeah, we are
Somewhat.
definitely.
Yeah.
Seems like we're doing some pretty inspired stuff.
We're some eager geegers.
Mm-hmm. 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 That is true.
So what's your wife doing then?
Oh, I found her. She was in the shower.
Oh.
Well, it's a red letter day here, and since I'm doing the show, she went and picked up a jazzercise class.
Oh.
cool.
Yeah.
You didn't
She's-
hop in the shower with her? And, you know.
Well, I have to deal with you people. But
Yeah.
we would have
people.
understood, Chester.
Fair. It is
We would
fair.
say, okay,
Well,
we
you
got
know,
you, buddy.
she always did sports stuff. She used to do volleyball for a long time, and she switched to jazzercise. And with jazzercise comes yoga pants. So I'm all on board for that shit.
That's a bonus.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations.
She's saying sexual harassment from across the room. Yes. No, I'm all about
Is
the
that
yoga
toilet
pants.
talking
Dude.
to her?
No, she's in the room with me now.
Oh.
Yeah, yoga pants are awesome. They are God's best gift. What, sweetie? I ain't wearing no yoga pants. You wear the yoga pants.
Chester
Yeah.
wears yoga pants.
Yoga pants in this
It's-
relationship.
Yeah, she wears yoga pants.
She does. Thank God.
You wear the what's that Japanese cardigan thing called again?
Cargo pants?
Kimono?
No, kimono. Yeah,
No.
you wear the kimono.
Japanese cargo.
I might wear a. Well, men do wear kimono, but I would prefer a hakama. But you know.
Oh, Hakama.
Yeah, you gotta clear your throat there.
Hmm.
Hakama.
Parachute pants are finally making a comeback.
Thank
Hey.
goodness.
Are they? That's awesome.
You
Let me
hammer
actually
was
see
so
if there is an
lonely.
expression for that. Let me ask my wife. Hey, baby. How would you say little professor in Japanese? Like in a colloquial way, like a hogen.
Chibi sensei.
How would
Is
you?
that
How
her?
would a Japanese say it?
Is that
Chibi
her pet
sensei.
name
You know,
for you, Chester?
kawaii. You know. So hakase.
Oh, that's what I said. That's what I
Hakase.
said. I said Hakase.
Yeah, there you go. Hakase. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Look at Andrew
Oh.
trying to take credit. He didn't say that.
He might have.
Do the
I think-
playback. Do the playback. Hey,
Yeah, let's go
chat,
back.
clip that for me.
There is no playback on D&Q.
There could be.
This
Yeah.
is like not the NFL or something like that.
I want to.
Chester goes to the slow motion playback for the ruling on the call.
Well, I just went to the source, so you know.
What was it?
But you
Hakame?
haven't
Hakase.
Hakase.
you haven't heard
Hakase.
throat clearing speech until you've spent time with Israelis.
Yeah, it's abbreviating everything, right? Japanese love to, chop things down to their smallest syllable and just squeeze them together. They do it all the time.
And then everybody knows exactly what they're talking
And
about.
they do, right? Yeah, it's almost You know, the biggest bit of cultural language telepathy I've ever seen is with the Polynesians, though. I mean,
Really?
oh
Okay.
my God, dude! They have these conversations where because they just break, their language is very simplistic, right? So when they speak English, they pigeon it way down, right? And they'll have these conversations, and you have no idea what they're talking about, not a clue. There's no subject in the sentence, but they know exactly what they're talking about. It's amazing. It's
And I
amazing.
picked up when I was in Hawaii. I picked up there's a pigeon Hawaii too.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. But it's amazing. The Japanese do that as well, but the Polynesians are it's like magic or something.
Don't the UK have that also? Like Cagni?
Well, they have their slang and their dialects, of course, but what I'm talking about is having conversations that have no actual subjects or even nouns in them, but yet they understand somehow what they're talking about. Like,
Okay.
yeah, you know what I mean, cuz. And then they'll go on and they'll say something completely unrelated. They might throw a verb in there, and then oh yeah, cuz, and I'm like, what? I have no clue what you're talking about.
I think I just been sold to somebody.
Yeah, I know it's weird. Elrod says, I saw a man in yoga pants today, and I said, "Hi, Chester." Then my glasses lifted.
Did he have a samurai bun?
I would never wear yoga pants. That's for the ladies.
Would you wear a samurai bun?
Oh God, no, Jesus.
Why?
I don't believe you.
Besides, samurai bun is for the very young men. Men never wore a bun.
So all those pictures.
And buns are gross.
Yeah, but no, those are like teenagers. Yeah,
You have a Padawan braid then?
it's kind of like a Padawan braid, is what it is. Yeah, the bun is for that. Adult men, full on bushi, would never wear a bun. Yeah, little boys wear buns.
Oh,
I could swear I've seen like pictures that look like
A little
old guys, unless they're like old young people, like in the
I'm sure
70s.
I'm sure with the Jidai Geki, they probably made plenty of that stuff. It's just not accurate. Jidaigeki is Japanese samurai theater.
Sound like it was-
That's where Jedi comes from, by the way.
Yes.
Whoa.
Well, Japanese
Cool.
theater was kabuki.
Well, I meant movies.
Confused now, Chester.
Samurai movies, okay? And yes, kabuki
Mhm.
is kabuki, and kabuki has a lot of samurai in it as well.
Okay.
It's a very specific genre. It's called bun theater.
Yes, that's right. But kabuki is weird, though. You know what the weirder thing is? No. Did you ever see No when you were over here, Andrew?
No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Well, NOH, right? No. It's quite prevalent in the area I'm in. But it's imagine doing a theater play where you literally take 10 minutes to move as slowly as you can across the stage, and somehow that means something.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it is the most boring thing you've ever seen. It literally brings you to tears.
What's
Sounds like Broadway.
what's that kind of what's that comedy type style that they do where it's the person sitting on the stage in like the older gear and then they just kind of tell an anecdote and then
Rakugo.
that's
Rakugo.
oh, okay, yeah,
Rakugo.
that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the theater stuff that I'm most familiar with in Japan.
Yeah,
It's like haiku.
that's
It
a
doesn't
little bit-
rhyme. It doesn't rhyme.
No, but that is certainly more clever than say manzai. Manzai is just dumb.
Mm.
But the Japanese like that, and it's I get why the Japanese comedy is so dumb, because well, no, they have
Is your wife still in the room?
She is, and she knows what I'm saying. But it's cultural because the way they look at it is this: they come home after a hard day's work, they want to sit down, shut their brain off, and just have a laugh, right? So
Sounds
they're
like
not.
everybody.
Well, yeah, but Americans, we used to have that, but these days it's more
Yeah.
comedy's way more sophisticated. You got to pay attention. They don't want to. They just want some slapstick, silly nonsense. And I get it. I understand it. It's like Laurel and Hardy here or whatever.
Three Stooges.
What?
Yeah.
That's why I love watching the random Gaki no Sukai hour. Those guys
Yeah,
are
right.
hilarious. I love those guys.
Yeah.
Eh.
I've never cared for it. Yeah. My
No,
family
I
loves
think
it,
it's really
though.
funny.
My family loves it though. The
Look at the mouse. Look at the mouse.
the koto, I think it's called koto, is more interesting to me.
Why I oughta.
It's like skit theater, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, no, seriously, Laurel and Hardy, Abbott and Costello never died here. It still exists, strong.
That's
Cool.
so cool.
Yeah.
A place for good culture is frozen in time.
Is it? Yeah. I've never
What
been
about
a
Jerry
slapstick
Lewis?
fan, but if you are, you'd like Japan.
Is Jerry
Like
Lewis
the
still big?
Stooges?
Maybe, yeah. Actually, the most popular
Slapstick.
movie here in Japan is Roman Holiday. Don't ask me why.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I thought it was that Demon Slayer movie.
No, Roman Holiday is eternal here. I actually saw it the other day because I work at like this big civic hall on Wednesdays, and they do I forget what day it is. Like once a week they'll show some old film, right, in the theater.
You own a
area.
movie theater too?
No, I don't. It's the city's property.
It's right next to the Sex Castle.
But Roman Holiday showing again. Yeah.
Aw.
Let me ask my wife, baby, why are the Japanese so crazy about Roman Holiday? It's all about Audrey, huh? All right, fine.
Oh yeah.
That's Audrey Hepburn to say, yeah, that's a pretty cool thing.
Yep.
Mhm.
I just wanted to look like Audrey Hepburn, and instead I look like Liza Minnelli with hair.
That
Like,
fair,
what happened?
fair. But Liza's cool. I actually prefer Liza Minnelli over Audrey Hepburn any day.
Why?
Okay.
Because Liza's got life. Audrey is boring as shit. You ever see her talk? I mean,
I thought
she's
you were gonna-
gorgeous. I'm not going to take that away from her, but I mean, she's boring, dude. Liza Minnelli's very interesting lady. Super talented too.
You guys, I'll give her that. She's got talent. She sings, dance.
Oh yeah, yeah. She's a hard worker. You know who she reminds me of? A modern version of her is who's that? There's a black lady. She's a bit older now. She probably
Whoopi Goldberg.
No, not. I'm talking about actual talented person. Um, she's in that
Aretha
Mariah
Franklin.
Carey era. Black lady singer.
Whitney Houston.
No,
Whitney
no.
Houston?
Duel?
Whitney Houston?
Whitney's amazing. No, it's not Whitney. It's another lady. Very black. You know, the Apollo. You know, she's had a career.
Janet Jackson?
No, God, no. She's talented too. This lady, God, what's her name?
But a musician.
She's a singer.
Beyonce?
Yeah, she's a singer. No,
Okay.
not Beyonce. It's another lady. I almost want to say she's very black because
Well, there are
Beyonce
so
kind
many
of
of
wants
them.
to be rather white.
Kit. Wait, no. Dang
She's
it.
very famous.
Can you think of one song she's done?
Tony Braxton.
God,
Rihanna.
shut
Oh,
up.
that's what I was trying to think.
No, she's like a soul singer, not this pop crap.
Yeah, Tony
Soul.
Braxton.
No, it's not Tony. It's
Donna Summer.
Aretha Franklin.
no, they call her the queen of the street or something like that.
Street Queen.
Cardi B.
No, this is way before Cardi B, but that's a fair assessment. But street had a different meaning back then than it does now. Damn it, I can't remember her name. But whatever. She is. I think she's the modern embodiment of Liza Minnelli. Very
Wow.
hardworking, you know, talented, but not great. You know, but you respect the effort. You respect the hustle.
Erica Badu.
Nah, she's got the most mundane name too, and I can't remember it, dude.
One day.
Now I'm gonna be looking for.
Yeah, I gotta look. Let me go find it.
Well, you got the internet. Go
I
find it.
do. It's up here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Here.
Street Queen.
Let me see here.
Yeah, look up Street Queen, see what you get.
Famous black
Street queen.
singer women.
Ruby
Most
Wilson.
very black women.
Precious Cooper.
Oh, here we go. They said black female singers. That probably would have been better. Yeah. Of course, you have all this. Gladys Knight. Yeah. Ella Fitzgerald. Tina. Oh yeah. Patti LaBelle. Damn, Patty's awesome. Nina Simone.
You're not thinking of Kitty. Well, dang it. She played Catwoman.
No,
Dina-
I'm not thinking about
Eartha?
Eartha Kitt. That's way before. I'm talking more Mariah Carey era. She's still performing.
Okay.
No, she's not. No, and why? How would you have Jennifer Hudson 19? Are you out of your freaking mind? Anyway.
Shaka Khan.
No, God, no.
Shaka
Dude,
Khan.
I actually played on a Shaka Khan album, dude.
You know?
Really?
Here it is. I
Remember.
found her. Mary J. Blige.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay.
Oh,
I never would have guessed that.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mary J. Well, she reminds me of a modern day modern day. See, now I forgot the name of the lady I'm comparing it to.
I
Liza
saw
Tony
it.
Minnelli.
Braxton.
Thank you, baby. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, she's no Queen Latifah.
Well, no, Queen Latifah isn't even a Queen Latifah. But no, see, if you hear what I'm saying, Liza Minnelli and Mary J. Blige are very similar.
Yeah, I seen Mary J. Blige in that Umbrella Academy show on Netflix.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Terrible actress.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I mean. She's not great, but boy, she's got hustle, man. She's got a lot of heart. I just respect that. You know.
Did you get to sing in the show?
Not that I know of.
Aww.
Killed a lot of people in the show.
Mary started
Oh,
as a
no.
rapper. That's interesting. I didn't know that, lady. Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I was thinking
Melford's
about.
rapping.
Like, I always thought of her as like in the rap videos, like with Puff Daddy.
One of
I
those
think.
street queens.
I didn't even know that.
With Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Do you see what Amy is doing? It is the most terrifying thing on the show.
It's scaring
Amy,
me now.
are you trying to give people strokes?
Yeah.
I
That's what
want
I'm
to
trying
reword
get.
that.
Little cut down on the terror.
You know this is GIGER night, right? GIGER.
Giger. Gotcha.
GIGER.
I know what you are. That's awesome.
I know it's terrifying. I know what's happening. It's in the hair.
I gotta go look at it.
Yes.
It looks
can't see.
bubbly.
It's Ripley and
Wow, there
Joe.
it Whoa.
I couldn't believe in that list I was looking at. They had Jennifer Hudson at 19. Are you out of your mind, dude? I mean, Jennifer Hudson's just one of the best, female singers we've had in very, very long time.
Yeah, she's about 12 years later, I think.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
always
she
be
is
a Barbara
far among them.
Streisand fan, though.
Well, Barbara. Yeah, no, she does her thing. She's kind of like Lady Gaga. She does her thing, I'm not a fan of either one, but it's okay.
Appreciate the creativity.
Which one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know either of them. I'm sorry,
That's
but
fine.
you can
You don't
appreciate.
need to know. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
well,
not missing out.
Well, Liza Minnelli. No, not Liza Minnelli. What was the one you said?
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand. Yeah. She is a very talented Jew lady. Who had a lot of backing and had the right family, and they put her in front of everybody, and they just kept putting her in front of everybody, and she became famous. And Lady Gaga is a very ugly Jew lady, and
I think
she's
she's not as ugly
Italian.
as she makes out to be.
No. But here's the thing: she is extremely talented singer, Lady Gaga. But she's just not good to look at. So she went really weird. But the problem was, if you take someone who is naturally odd, like say Elton John, right? He's just a weird guy. Hers is extremely forced. You tell, and you know why? Because she knows she's not attractive. She's not going to get that pull, but she can sing. And the good thing is, she became big enough that she stopped the nonsense and she just started singing. And I think the future you're going to see the best of Lady Gaga because she is an amazing singer. But she.
Well, now she mostly just does that. Now she mostly just does activism.
It'll go away, and we'll get. I think you'll get an album from her, kind of like you got from Christina Aguilera eventually.
Be good. It's nice if she can find herself and use her talent and just sing songs well. That'll be awesome.
It would be, because she is very talented, and I get why she did what she did. I get it, because pop music really has a lot to do with what you look like. I mean, it really does.
Yeah, a lot of gimmicks.
I think that was more the producers' decisions, though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know whose decision. I'm just saying that's what happened, right? But you can tell if you're paying attention, that girl can sing, dude. And if you've seen her sit down and do some actual singing stuff, wow. Wow, impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. And she did she write some of her music too, I think?
I don't know.
I believe so.
I have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she does.
There's so few people who can actually write music and sing, so I have to give some of that to her credit too.
Yeah, fair. No, I'm actually praising her. I'm happy that she's kind of done with the silliness and just will get some good singing out of her because for years all I hear people talk about is this British lady. What's her name?
Adele.
Adele.
Celine Dion.
No, that's a French Canadian. We shan't talk about them. Damn Canucks. But no, Adele.
Adele's not Canadian. She can't be.
She's British.
Celine
Dion
never mind.
is
You're
French
sorry,
Canadian.
Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But Adele, she can sing, but there are so many better singers than her. I never understood the huge appeal of Adele.
I honestly never understood her appeal either. It was just it's of course it's kind of outside of my genre to begin with anyway, but I just didn't get it.
I mean, good for her. I mean, all the success in the world, you go, right? I'm happy for her, but I just never got it, Damn, Amaran. Jesus. All veiny and shit.
I can't. I give up. I just have
very
to throw mine
triumphant.
down.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know who is everyone's here's favorite female singer.
Honest?
Barbara Streisand for me.
Barbara Streisand. Yeah, she can sing, dude.
That's a good question.
Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
No, all right.
Susanna Hoffs.
Linda Carter, yeah.
Yeah, Susan. And Susan Hoffs, yeah. I thought you were talking about your first crush.
Aw. My answer would be Sarah Vaughan.
Ann Wilson from Heart.
Okay, I'm gonna blow it
Good
out.
voice, yeah.
Sister
I must
Rosetta
ask.
Tharpe.
Lita
Sister
Ford.
Rosa the Fart.
Lita Ford. Interesting.
Sister
Interesting
Rosetta
Lita
choices.
Ford. Wow.
Not a lot of the standard expected choices, huh, Eric?
Just random.
No.
Who's the lead singer from Heart? What's her name?
The sisters there. Yeah, no, she's got a good voice.
I guess that would be Ella Fitzgerald.
Ella,
I
yeah,
like-
Ella's very
Oh.
classical, very safe. She's a good singer, yeah.
That if you want to hear actual playing with singing and the birth of rock and roll, you go to Sister Rosetta Tharpe.
Oh, she's
look her
awesome.
up.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. She teaches Chuck Berry how to play guitar.
Yeah, but
She
the
literally
problem
fastens up
yeah,
on her.
but Rosa, the problem with her is you can't even get her to say hello unless you have a bottle of whiskey. That's a problem.
You're thinking of Billie Holiday.
No, I'm her too. Yeah,
No,
But-
Billie Holiday was a bag of heroin.
that's fair. That is fair. Billy's got Billy's
Well, who
Child.
doesn't?
Freaking killer, dude. Have you guys ever heard Sarah Vaughan?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a real amazing voice from way, way back, dude.
I like Sarah Bareilles.
It's interesting.
yes.
No one has
She's got some
mentioned
good songs.
the big pop queens though.
Lizzie Hale.
No, Whitney, Mariah, right?
Oh,
Oh, okay. If we're gonna go that way, Shakira.
Gary, yeah.
Shakira actually is a better singer than you would think. That is true. Yeah.
Shakira.
And she's a hottie too.
Oh, yeah.
What about Tina Turner?
Tina's great.
Tina's good.
Tina's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
I really like the
She's a
Golden Night
private
song and
dancer.
Who's the one who sang "All I Want for Christmas Is You"?
Mariah.
Mariah
Carey. I was
Mariah
wondering when it was
Carey.
going to come up.
Well,
Mariah
actually,
Carey.
originally it's Eartha Kitt. That's the original singer of that. But
Yeah.
you're thinking Mariah Carey version, I'm sure.
Mariah Carey. I'm actually completely stunned by her vocal range because
Oh, she's good.
it's astounding.
It is. Yeah. But you know who has the biggest range in music, though? You guys will never guess.
Celine Dion.
Can I try?
Whitney.
Axl Rose.
Yeah.
None of you guys are correct. So sad.
Is it you?
Pavarotti.
No, it's definitely not me. I have a short range. I will give you a hint. He is one of the gods of metal.
Oh, well, you're
Rob Halford.
Rob Halford.
really
Ridiculous. He has hit A5s, right? And
Related to
he
Jim Halpert?
he's Iron Maiden. He's Judas Priest's lead
I'm
singer.
sorry, I made a bad joke. Nobody
I'm
got
sorry.
it. My bad.
But
Yeah.
but no,
Jeff knows nothing about that.
he's got like 6-octave range. It's insane, right?
That hurts.
So, what do you
Yeah,
think of Freddie Mercury?
Oh, I love Freddie. I think he's
Loaf?
he's probably my favorite pop voice. He's
Same
he's
here.
a really good singer. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf has had his ups and downs, but when he's on,
Yeah.
baby, he's on.
Oh, my
Yeah.
buddy, my buddy saw Meatloaf live at like one of his last shows before he died,
Oh,
and he was drunk out of his mind and singing off of a teleprompter, like he didn't
Sweet.
even know his own lyrics.
oh wow. Yeah.
He was just like, I've never been more disappointed going to a concert in my entire life, and I left. He's like, I paid so much money for those tickets, and I still left.
Yeah.
It was just the worst.
Yeah.
I've walked out of a concert before too, and it was horrible.
I've never walked
What's
out
that?
of a concert. I walked out of a movie.
I only walked out of a movie one time.
Yeah, me
I'm almost
too.
embarrassed to
One
say
time.
what concert it was.
Why? Go ahead.
Was it Girl?
Chicago.
Really? Chicago's a good band, though, dude.
Yeah, when Peter Cetera's with him, they're not trying to sing his songs.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. All right, fine. The only movie I ever walked out of was I don't remember. It was a Sylvester Stallone movie where he's like a half-deaf cop.
No, it's
Oh, Copland.
Copland.
No,
Oh
he-
my god, that thing was boring. I couldn't. It's the only movie I ever walked out of, huh, baby?
He didn't even have to change the way he talked to play half deaf cop.
You remember we walked out of
Hey.
Copland, or I did? You followed, I guess.
You know, I'm a real good actor. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was
So
big
bad.
news when he did that because he had put on weight to it. And
What, sweetie?
everybody's prayed.
Yeah, we were in Hawaii. We went to that.
Yeah, he's talking to you, Eric.
We went to
He
that,
calls me sweetie
that
all the
new
time.
theater down near Hawaii Kai, right? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, but that's the only movie I ever walked out of. How about you, Amron? You said you walked out of a movie.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you. What movie did you walk out of?
My girlfriend at the time picked it. It was I don't even know what the name of it was, but that Rebel Wilson girl was in there.
She's pretty awful. Yeah.
Pitch Perfect.
I can't remember what it was. I was like, this is enough. I can't take it.
Pitch Perfect.
No, it wasn't Pitch Perfect. I
Yeah,
want to say there was
another
like
one of her
Cats.
movies.
yeah. It was a much more terrible one than that.
Well, my
Oh,
my wife hasn't forced
Rider.
me to the romantic comedies, so I'm lucky.
I don't
you
mind
like-
those so much.
Well, you know, I guess suppose there's some, but I don't think she cares about them. Do you like romantic comedies? Depends on
You don't know if-
what Hugh
She
Jackman.
said, "No, I'm married to you,
Yeah,
Chester."
oh no. So it depends on Hugh Jackman. The answer is Hugh Jackman.
Oh, well, that's always the answer. Yeah.
So okay, fine. You know he's gay, right?
It's not.
Hugh Jackman.
She doesn't care. All right, fine. Be like that.
Not gay.
Yeah. He's very manly.
Yeah, no, he's not. But he's awesome. We love ourselves some Hugh Jackman, man.
There's the actor who remembers where he came from.
Yeah, he does. He's a good guy.
He has a coffee. I tried it. It was all right.
It was
Oh
all
yeah, I
right.
tried that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't the best or nothing.
Baby, there's a Hugh Jackman coffee you can buy.
It's like grown special without,
They said it
what's
so.
it? Yeah.
It's fair trade. I know that was a huge
Yeah.
thing on it.
Yeah.
My wife wants to know, does the coffee taste like him?
Yeah, it
Yeah, it's
does.
like
Like right after
it's
you
like
got done
those
working out.
It just
It's like those cats.
after a workout taste. Ew,
It's like those cats that poop
Thank
out the
you.
coffee beans.
That
Hugh
hands
Jackman
up.
poops
Give
out
me
the coffee beans.
Give me a high five across the internet. Thanks for the assist, sir.
It's hard.
You're welcome.
You just yeah.
Actually,
Well, this coffee tastes amazingly like Hugh Jackman's sweaty loins.
yes, as they should. I'll go back over here, Sheldon. What is this tablet you're using here, sir?
That's it's the popular one.
Apple?
Apple, yeah.
Yeah.
Procreate.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. I got myself an Apple too. It is useful. I use it in class all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
An Apple too. That's amazing.
No, it's just Apple iPad Pro, I think it's called. It's like 10 and a half inch size one, I guess it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus, how old are we? Back in junior high? Goodness
Oh,
gracious.
Chester, come on. You would laugh too.
I did actually.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No, I ain't all
except my,
mighty now.
Well, no, because it actually is a good size to use in a classroom because you can hold it in one hand very easily, and you can, when you're teaching stuff, the greatest tool of a teacher is the whiteboard or the blackboard, right? That is the greatest thing. And I've seen many teachers. It takes time. You have to keep telling them, dude, use the whiteboard. Use the whiteboard. You have to teach it because they don't naturally do so, but it's very powerful. And if you can take the whiteboard in your hand and have even better visuals on it and use it in class, boy, it's powerful, dude. Because some people really learn much better off of seeing something than hearing it, right?
That's true. And I've heard if you can have like both, like the auditory aid and the visual aid, that can really reinforce recall.
I think so. I think so. And lady, just so you know, and that they know, they have 14 minutes left.
Okay.
Oh,
And once
14.
again, we are doing Giger today. I hope you guys are drawing along. You can drop them in Discord or go over to Twitter at hashtag DNQFE. We'll take a look at those at the end of the show. But it's been great. We got some really good art in here today, as usual. Some very interesting things. A very, very eclectic collection of art. And I don't know what Amy is doing, but that definitely looks like that Tarantino movie lady, Jackie Brown.
Which one?
Oh, Jackie Brown's so hot.
Is she?
That was
No,
based
she's
off a book.
not.
Yes,
She
Greer,
is
Pam
not.
Greer.
Pam
No.
Grier.
Greer is sexy.
No,
Yes.
she looks like an aunt in tight jeans. Ew.
Don't care. Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God.
She is a gorgeous woman.
Eric is getting all sweaty over Pam Grier. Blech.
I just put my dog on the draw on. Yeah, so
Oh, okay, no problem. I'll pick it up at the end, dude.
Jeff's not even backing me up here.
No, yeah, I think she's hot.
Yeah.
Maybe not now.
Oh,
but
not now. I mean, 20 years ago, yeah.
back then, yeah.
Oh God.
who?
Pam Grier.
Who are you guys even talking about?
They don't know. They're being silly.
We're talking about Pam Grier. She was in
Pam.
Jackie Brown.
Yeah, no, she was, and she's a good actress. Actually, I think I give her credit.
Yeah.
But she's not a pretty lady.
Yes, she is.
How dare you?
She's
got
not pretty.
something about
She's
her.
absolutely freaking hot.
You're just weird.
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
Hut.
There is something sexy about her.
Cuter than
Oh,
Lucy Liu.
now Pablo's taking your side. Fine.
Yeah, Pablo knows.
Alpha Proto's taking your side. Fine.
Yeah.
Be like that.
Pam Grier looks fine in her younger age. She looks fine.
So you're joining on, just piling on, huh?
Chester, you don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, of course it's called preference. I understand. Yeah.
So
she does
enough
not
more
look-
of your big words that nobody knows won't help you.
Fair enough.
The little professor.
I'll be right back. I gotta let my dog out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, he let the dog out.
Is that like a code word?
Oh no, she's actually at my door going.
Oh.
Alpha Proto
She's
says
tiny,
she's not
though.
Japanese, but she is okay. Okay, I'll compromise. Anyway, let's see here. Just scrolling through the art here. Of course, Armoron has done a very nice tribute to Geiger. Eric has gone, I would say, X-rated.
What? Oh my
That's
gosh.
pretty. Amy, don't look at Eric's. Don't look.
Don't look. Don't look, Amy.
Don't look.
Oh, but thank you for the warning.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah. Honey, on the other hand, is going to murderlate something.
Yay.
Oh, it's the steam scene. Nice, nice. And Sheldon is working digitally today, so we can see it very easily, and he can color it very easily. And he's having himself an alien homage. It's very nice.
Homage.
Homage. And of course, later we'll be able to see Mr. Motions, and we'll see Rosa's as well.
Yay.
Awesome. You guys have yourself 9 minutes. 9 minutes before we're done. Alpha Proto says Giger just means draw tubes. There.
Oh,
Mine
I'm
are
way
tubes.
ahead of you. All right, tubes it is.
Tubi.
Yeah.
To be or not to be?
Who let the dogs
That is
out?
Giger.
Classic
What a
pop
pudding.
hip hop song. But you know the best the best hip hop song of all time though.
Right.
Michael Jackson's bad.
No, God, no.
Uh,
There's certainly some really good stuff from Snoop Dogg. I like his style. Eminem's just The guy's freaking a genius. He's an ass, but he's a genius. But no, I think the best hip hop song of all time was House of Pain.
That was
You're
actually
wrong.
going to be. That was what I was going to say.
No. The greatest, most underrated rap artist of all time is Weird Al Yankovic. Fight
Oh,
me.
Weird Al is just amazing talent. Fair enough.
I mean, he's a genius.
But no, House
I
of
wouldn't
Pain,
think
even
as
though
a rapper.
they were Irish and they're a one-hit wonder, right? They're a wonder band. But that one song is still constantly played everywhere, dude. That one House of Pain song just absolutely kills.
The lead singer, he came up with another hit.
Did he?
Whitey Ford sings the blues. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
What
no,
the heck song
that's
was
true.
it?
He did go into the blues, didn't he? No,
Yeah.
The Hootie and the Blowfish guy went and did blues too. But
He actually more did. He went to do country.
yeah, no, you're right. It is more country.
Yeah, he did like soul R&B album, and then he went to country.
Awesome. Yeah. But I can't even remember the name. It's like Stomp something. But that House of Pain song, man, it just absolute
Jump
killer
Around.
hook, man. Jump Around, yeah. The killer hook, dude. My God.
Yeah,
Although,
it's a monsters of a song.
yeah. But I do love me some Snoop Dogg, though. I just like his groove, man. He's so smooth. He doesn't know where he is, but he's smooth. Did you see him in that horror movie with what's that racist guy's name? Something Fox.
Spike Lee. Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, yeah. The Day Shift. It wasn't great. But Snoop Dogg.
Oh, that's a new one.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's in that. He actually is in it. He's an actual character. It's not just a cameo. He's not a good actor, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
Well, dude, I've seen him do better though. I've seen him actually do acting fairly well.
Yeah, didn't he play a pimp in Starsky and Hutch?
He did, sir. And he was awesome because that's
he wasn't
what he
a
is. He's a
Denzel
modern-day-
Washington movie.
Yeah, he shows up in a bunch of little stuff. Yeah, but I do love his groove though. Anybody here like any hippity hops at all?
No, that's way outside of my genre. I do not like rap or hip hop.
Like 50 Cent.
Yeah,
Rap?
I'm not
I
a huge
think
fan
that-
either, but
Like I actually like Mind of a Killer, Natural Born Killers.
I have
And,
no clue who they are. I liked
Not-
Heavy
no,
D.
no,
Heavy D was awesome. I like the Fat Boys.
I thought you liked 50
I
Cent.
know Fat Boys.
No, I don't care about that stuff. It's like everyone's like Tupac. You ever listen to a Tupac song? God, it sucks, dude. Tupac sucks so bad. The only reason he's famous is because he's dead.
That's not the only reason he's
not
famous.
dead.
He had some good tunes.
No, he didn't, dude. His stuff sucked. Now Biggie, another dead guy. Same era, same reason for being dead. Actually, he's got a couple of good tunes, but that Tupac guy, I never understood why he was popular. Just so boring.
Liked him okay. I like Tupac a little bit. I like Ice-T a little bit. Like I said, using that, I guess it's the different schools. Because the East Coast versus West Coast and all that stuff.
I suppose.
East Coast, West Coast sharing the love.
Yeah, but if you take like a similar type of rapper, like say Jay-Z, he's got some good groove. He's got some good hooks, right? Run DMC, Dr. Dre, he's got some good hooks, right? But I never understood Tupac, man.
Aww.
Dr. Dre he comes up with some good beats, but it seems like he has other people on his albums that make the songs.
Maybe. Yeah. Star Maker.
That's funny. I can't think of any Tupac songs, but I can swear I remember in high school he had like a bunch of them we'd always listen to.
I tried, but I just thought it was awful.
I hate rap.
Yeah, well,
I'm with Jeff.
I'm a musician, so I kind of respect any kind of musical.
No, dude, I'm a musician too, and I do not respect that genre.
Well, I know there's a lot of crap in it, but there are some good rhythms. There's some good hooks. I mean, like I know there's a few other examples, but someone like Eminem, right? I mean,
Mhm.
his lyrical ability is really impressive. It's very impressive. Not only
He's no Kid Rock.
my God, but then
He's
again,
no Fred Durst.
Kid Rock is nowhere near the
Oh.
lyricist of anybody. But boy, he can write a hook, though. I mean, he's got several songs that got great hooks, man. Kid Rock.
I like me some Bismarcky.
Bismarck, yeah.
Oh yeah, Bismarcky is
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that one.
I will say this: I actually do somewhat almost like the Beastie Boys.
They were fun. They were fun. Yeah. They were irreverent. Girls, do you like any of the hippity hops?
These are cute.
Who?
Bunnies.
That's not a hip.
From
Oh, I
nature.
guess it is a hippity pop. I've been corrected. What kind of music do you like, Amy?
Oh my gosh.
Striper.
And I said, do you take a
Mm.
To hell
Striper.
with the devil.
It's actually a great band. No, seriously,
In
Amy, what kind of
God
music do you
we
like?
trust.
Honestly, my stuff is such a random collection of just tracks from different movies and different video games. I'm not sure I could really get it down to like one particular genre. But if I
So-
just like want to put on some music just to have something nice playing in the background, usually I'll listen to classical music.
Oh, really? So you're not dun 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 dun. dun and that's you?
Oh, not all the time, no.
Oh, well, partially. How about you, honey? What's your taste?
I like jazz manouche.
Wow,
Never heard of that one.
wow.
It's sometimes called gypsy jazz or gypsy swing.
Yeah,
Jingle
no.
Right Heart. Yeah.
It's swing music, swing kings. Yeah, it's good stuff. Django Reinhardt is awesome. You get plus
Yeah.
50 points for even know who he is.
Gypsy Kings, there's a good band.
No, I like that swing era, and Django, of course, is a ridiculous, amazing guitar player. But interesting. That's an interesting, much better choice than your sister, Amy.
Oh
Yeah.
dear.
Most
Yeah,
of that
50 gold stars.
like artists that she likes and musicians and things like that. And I guess I'm just not as involved with music as she is, or has
Well, I'm just letting
ever
you know
really
she's
been.
got 50 points. You're at -3.
Yep, and that's fine. I just she has the records going most of the time, so I kind of listen to what she likes.
True.
If you're creating, classical music is usually the way to go. I prefer the romance, the romantics, and like Wagner, all those big sounds and the big music. But if I'm writing, I'm doing that. And if I'm doing art or I'm doing a specific scene, then I go to pop music from whenever that era is that just brings up the feel.
Britney Spears.
Britney
My
Spears.
brother does the
Like
same thing
Britney?
when he writes.
Oh, Rosa just shut the mic off. I won. That's
What'd you
awesome.
say, dude?
I said
Yeah,
Britney
I'm not gonna put
Spears.
up with that.
I pulled out the Britney.
Actually, when I write, I create specific playlists of specific songs if I want to hit or tap a very specific mood.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's usually Halloween for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
although
I
I
usually
will
listen
throw out
to-
some Mastodon.
Oh, yeah, Mastodon's good too. Yeah.
Oh, Mastodon's pretty
Yeah, I
good.
love Mastodon. Have you ever, Andrew, ever listened to Halloween?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you like Mastodon, you gotta love Halloween, dude. Great singer.
I'm not a Halloween guy.
Yeah, they got a killer singer though, dude.
Love Halloween.
Oh God. Mr. Motion, what do you listen to?
I listen to mostly 50s music, like romance music. Like
Rockabilly.
I even listen to both.
Stray Cats.
Or like hold on a minute. Let me think here.
Elvis Presley.
Yes, Dean Martin, Elvis, Frank Sinatra, all those guys, the Rat Pack, Motown, of course.
Wow.
Dude.
Wow.
I love
How old are
Motown.
you? I never
Oh,
would
me?
guess that. Yeah, how old are you?
20.
Wow.
Dude, okay. So the
Wow.
best Frank Sinatra song of all time,
Congratulations.
Fight Me, is Under My Skin. the best Frank Sinatra song ever. I've got you under my skin.
I do like that song.
Oh, it's
But,
great.
Alpha Proto pulled out the Steve Vai. That's just not fair, sir.
Yeah, Steve Vai's good.
That's
I
not
like
fair.
Steve
Steve
Vai,
Vai.
Joe Satriani,
Yeah.
all those guys.
I
Although
really
that-
like.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say my favorite Frank Sinatra song is, I think it's either My Way or That's Life, mostly because of the Joker.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, they're good song. Frank Sinatra's a good,
See,
good energy.
see, like those are the songs why I really hate Frank Sinatra. Like I mean, I'm just not a jazz lounge guy, or lounge jazz. Like I think that genre is just awful.
Wow.
I like his
Love it.
rendition of It's a Very Good Year.
Oh,
When I
yeah?
was 25, it was a very good year.
That is a good song, yeah.
It's really done very well. It's sort of slow and kind of melancholy.
Yeah.
It kind of goes
It
down
is
through.
very melancholy. But Jeff, you know what time it is?
No, Chester, what time is it?
It is kazoo time, sir.
Oh.
And you should be happy I gave you 3+ minutes.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't even know what I
We
made.
are
All
done.
right.
And we're going to go take a look at it here and see the art, give you guys a chance to vote on it. And then, of course, we're going to look at the draw along. Once again, if you haven't dropped your draw along stuff for HR Giger today, you can drop it over in the Discord, or you can put it on Twitter at hashtag DNQFE. But first things first, we're going to take a look at the art here. And I got a couple of them. I'm going to have to grab them on the other side, but we'll get to that. So we will start over here, Jeff. We're going to take a look at Andrew's. And he's gone a little bit of telltale heart on me, I think.
Yeah, I when I started throwing down colors, I wasn't too happy with the colors, so I just decided to go like, if I'm going visceral route, I'm gonna go visceral color. So I did red and blacks.
I actually kind of like that. Although
is cool.
Giger tended to stay in the grays and the what.
Yeah, like he was
monochrome.
Yeah, well, because I mean, if I take off this one, then that's like closer, and then this one is even a little bit closer. But I kind of want to put some extra layers on top of it.
Has a very muscular, or muscle tissue feel to it.
It's very Clive Barker. Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
that would be
I
it.
guess that would be.
Yeah. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome. We are doing HR Giger today, and we're starting to look at the art. This is Andrew's, and I like it. It's very, very grotesque.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what I was hoping for.
awesome. So let's move to something that is not grotesque. Amy. I have to give props, Amy. You did this in like no time, very, very fast. It is Bob Ross's younger daughter. It's awesome. And she's about to murder that cat, and the cat doesn't know. The cat's just a happy cat, but the cat's about to die though, and that's sad.
I'm not sure where you're getting that.
Oh,
Actually-
I get it. It's Ripley.
Actually, in
Yeah,
the
it's Ripley and
movie-
Jonesy.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh, cool.
Actually, in the movie, the cat was one of the ones that survived.
It's true. Well,
Yay.
until some asshole made the third one. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, that's
No, the
count.
cat never went with them on the second one, so the cat was still cat was probably long dead by the time the third
It's
one happened.
fair. It was quite a while after. They aged her right out of her daughter. Aw. Yes, I know it's Ripley Alpha Proto. I was making a Bob Ross joke, and you can always make a Bob Ross joke because he's the man.
Great.
We do not joke about Bob Ross.
we
I-
in respecting
he's not
tones
a
we do.
Happy little accidents.
Yes. But no, that is
Tree
actually
over here.
good job, Amy. Very cute. I still would have liked to had just coming out just the corner of the hair like an alien mouth. Would have been nice right over here in that negative
So she
space.
needs to wash her hair.
Yes. Just like a piece of one because she's mutilated it. But anyway, it's awesome. If you guys like what Amy's done, please vote for her in a straw poll. Of course, the same with Andrew and his very Clive Barker-esque flensed creature here. Let's move over to Armoron and take a look what he's got here today.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I know, dude. Damn,
man.
Amaran. Damn.
It's like a cross between Giger and Peter Max.
It's
I don't
really
know who
good,
that
dude. The veins just pop it out. No, nobody, nothing. Fine.
Yeah, that's
fine.
one of the things that pops.
Yeah. But the work, the detail you put in here is very, very nice. I mean, this right here could be an album cover, right?
Oh yeah. Hey, Rabbit's looking for an album cover, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
It's very, very good, Amaran. Look
Really
at all
cool,
the
man.
detail going up here in the crown.
That's a ton of detail.
Yeah, good job, man. And the face is very.
Yeah, that is very cool.
It's very stoic. It's great, man. Awesome. If you guys like what Amaran has done today, vote from the straw poll, dude. It's really good. Thank you, Amaran.
Thanks.
All right, let's move along here.
Oh,
I will give this show is usually PG-13, but this is X-rated, so warnings, trigger
Oh,
warnings.
not
Holy
X-rated.
crap, Eric!
I was.
It is not X-rated. How's
I'm gonna
that?
have to hose you down after this.
There is a quadra-amputated lady coming out of a thorned vagina, sir.
Yeah, no, the background is definitely a vagina, but
Yeah.
it's still like it's still Giger enough that it's.
Oh, it's super Giger. Yeah, it is.
Like,
Like,
definitely-
there's no question.
It's an
It's
homage.
obvious.
Where
Yeah.
Amaran is channeling Giger, he is homaging Giger. Yeah.
Yeah, this would be about as close to Giger's any of the drawings would come, I think.
I would think
Because
so.
it hits all
the context.
it not only does it look like it, but it hits all the notes Giger tried to hit.
Yes, no, he
She
did
looks like the Borg Queen all the way.
a little bit.
Nipple
Yeah, she
biting.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay,
totally.
a cross between the Borg Queen and the Metropolis movie.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
this show is definitely going to be taken
It's
off.
yeah,
YouTube's
that's
not
it's
gonna-
like 1920s Giga.
Yeah. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Metropolis. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah,
Art Deco Giger.
Yeah. Cyber
I like-
VJJ, says Jonathan.
Oh, jeez.
Fair
I'm
enough,
still not
sir.
done with it. I still got so much more to do.
It does look great though. It really is
Yeah,
good.
thanks.
It's
Thanks.
excellent, and it is super Giger-esque. So it's right on topic. But if you guys like what Eric has done, vote from the straw poll, man. If you want more of a JJ, I guess that's what you do. So anyway, let's go over here to Honey. Hi, Honey.
Hi, sorry. Hi, Chester. So here's my entry.
Animating
A-
Steam is
alien-
tricky.
Huh?
Animating Steam is tricky.
Yeah, normally I would take like one big sheet and just like a 2 straight, and then just kind of like slide it along. But I'm learning how to use Clip Studio Paint, and I wasn't able to figure it out, so I just had to try and fake it. So
Well, you
I
had a
will
very
say
truncated
that-
time, and but we've seen you evolve here over the time you've been here, so it is awesome. Go ahead and start it. Let's take a look.
okay. Oh dear me, that's right.
Yeah, it's the steam scene from the movie. Yeah,
Cool.
that's awesome.
Sweet.
That's pretty good. I mean, she's only been
I
here
did
an
like
hour,
that.
so
Yeah, right.
it's really good actually. It's definitely recognizable exactly what it is. Good job, honey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. I appreciate that.
So if you guys like what Honey has done, please vote for the straw poll. It's awesome. It is awesome. If she had more time, I think the tongue would have been jutting, is what we would have got, probably.
We're doing some more stuff.
Oh, that would have been cool.
You know what you need to do, Honey? You need
There
to
was
take
silence.
Amy's Ripley and have the tongue going through her brain.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Perfect timing with the ding, by the way. Thank you for the assist.
Did somebody just finish cookies?
Probably.
Yay.
Yeah. It is great, though. Thank you very much,
Cookies.
honey. Good job. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Let's see who else we got here before I have to go to the other side. I got Sheldon. Yeah. Now Sheldon is doing it digital today, which is neat, and
Ooh.
he's definitely done an alien homage here.
Yeah, that's I don't know what I was going for. There's like that little alien guy that pops out
Sure.
of the stomach
Sure.
of a dead person.
Hmm.
Cool.
And then there's the face hugger. The guy's drinking coffee. Well, the face hugger's drinking coffee.
Yeah,
Chest
sure.
burster is the term you're looking for.
So
Chest
we
burst.
face, yeah. So and we got Roddy McDowell over here dying, which is good.
But it's kind of a little too close to the crotch coming out.
Well, I think
Man, the crotch is way down here. I knew you were gonna do some found
I think
porn or
close
something.
to.
It's like
Close to, yeah.
it's too far away. Doesn't every Giger thing looks like one of those?
No, it does. You're right. Giger is highly hypersexualized. That is true.
Yeah,
Yes.
very mangina looking.
Yeah, no,
Very phallic.
that's the word. Yeah. But if you guys like what Sheldon has done, please vote for the straw poll. Honey as well, of course. And let me go over
Giger,
here
Giger.
and grab Rosas and Mr. Motion. So let me go do that.
Oh my! Mine is so low resolution tonight. I don't know what is wrong. It's like the fuzziest
And
thing I've ever. Seen
I
in
don't
my life.
know why JD didn't come in because he was doing like a practice thing. I'll show
Yeah.
this in
Oh,
the
yeah.
draw
Really
along, so I
excited.
don't know why. But
Probably gave up.
I'm assuming you guys put everything in the draw along. Oh goodness gracious here.
Is Mr. Motions going to be sold on? Are you going to be able to sell that one again?
Wow, dude, look at
Make
that.
$100
I'm
off
not
of
sure
it.
yet.
We got a lot of stuff in here today. Okay, all right. Well, let's show Rosas first. So
Get it over with.
here we go.
Oh my gosh, I could not get the resolution any higher. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. So I was just like, okay, this is going up there.
So I'll come over here and share it too, so you guys, everybody can see it real
I
quick.
like the pity in his voice. It's so sweet. I'll share.
Wow, Rosas is nice.
It is nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like your
Uh,
Rosa.
Yeah.
You're
so
cool.
it's a moth lady, and yeah, I think and she's going to eat your face.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give you a little butter for
Now, Rosa, it would have been much better if you took Amy's Ripley and had the moth lady chewing on her face.
I can't do that. I couldn't make I started to pin her to a wall, and I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't show stuff being hurt too bad. It
No,
hurts
I'm
me.
just joking. I think it looks great though. Very, very much a moth, like a sea creature moth lady. It's interesting, a manta lady.
Thank you. I appreciate your kindness.
Very nice.
Well,
If you like what Rosa's done, vote for the straw poll. And let's see here. The other person on the show is Mr. Motion, and damn,
yes.
damn.
I know. So good.
I don't know why I'm getting dings, but perfect timing again.
Cookies.
Look at that, guys.
It's another festival winner right there.
Yeah, I love it.
Right on model, dude.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
Can
this
you
black.
imagine building that thing?
Oh boy.
Yeah, right.
Were you coloring in red, or is that like
That's
adjusted?
a red light, my friend.
Oh, red light.
I use white charcoal. Yeah.
Just got some
okay,
cool
that's
lights.
pretty cool.
Oh, hey, that's a way to do it too, isn't it? But it's
Then you
very,
could change lights. That'd be a cool fact.
very good.
Mhm.
So if you guys like what Mr. Motion has done, please vote for him the straw poll. Awesome.
Very
Well, there you go. So you guys go over there and vote, and we're going to take a look at the draw along. We got quite a few. Actually, I think I'm going to go over here and show off of JD's first. Like I said, I don't know what happened. He was in here and did a test drawing, and they didn't. I don't know what happened. But here is JD's this is his Giger elephant.
Whoa.
That's interesting.
Oh, it actually does look like an elephant. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It looks kind of like a Giger Max Rebo from Return of the Jedi.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Elephant
That or
played the
that or
piano.
it's like that or it's a
he
gas
should be
mask,
smiling, wearing
like a
glasses.
gas mask with
Oh, yeah.
pipes coming out of it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. Yeah, yeah. So there's JD's. We have a lot of stuff from Doug or Blue Moon. So let me just go ahead and he's got a whole bunch. Let me try to put his together. First of all, Pablo threw a draw along.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that.
damn.
I wait to see this.
Ooh,
Oh, sweet.
Very good.
Look at that,
So
dude.
pretty.
It is pretty.
Nice.
Pablo's a really, really good artist, Amy.
He
You ever
just keeps
seen his
doing
work?
it.
Awesome.
Pretty good.
Yeah, he does some of his pinup stuff is stunning. It's like really reminiscent of the 50s. I mean the 40s.
He does a lot
Yes,
of
that's why I
80s,
love it.
a lot of
So
80s
pretty.
themed stuff as well.
Yeah, Pablo's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And look at that face, dude. Look at that.
Mhm.
That is
No.
killer, Pablo. When are you going to come back on the show, Pablo?
Pablo.
love you, Pablo.
But all right. Then
Never heard of this.
next we have Elrod, who was he was with the girls probably doing Edwin's show. But he did a couple things for us here. He's got
Oh, hey.
I don't know what it is,
Good
but
grief.
it's
I
definitely
like the hat.
Giger-esque. Yeah, it's the hat is cool.
Wow.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Elrod is a
That's so
really good
Like a
artist.
scan,
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, yes.
scan of Terminator. There.
Wildly creative too. It's amazing.
Yeah, and he's got another one here. This is not related, but it's worthy. I mean, that right there is a book cover. Look at that. Look at that, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
how beautiful.
Yeah, I really love this Tolkien art. It's
Yeah. Well, Elrod kills it, man.
Awesome,
He's
man.
really good at it. Yeah.
I really
Mhm.
that one actually.
I like the
Yeah.
framing, the way
Yeah,
the branches kind
yeah.
of go around.
Yeah. That's why I said book cover because it is framed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Elrod. He does lots of different stuff, but I think this is his perfect genre, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. This kind of
Yeah,
thing. It's
definitely.
really, really good, dude. Look at that. Look at all the
Yes.
detail.
That's
That's
fun.
really excellent, dude.
Mhm.
And let's see who else I got in here. I got Doug stuff. So let me do his first thing on the bottom here.
Oh yeah.
He said that so many pipes. I think he would like Giger. Mario probably would. Fair enough. Fair
One of the
enough.
things I was talking about earlier on my playlist.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. So there you go. That's a little Amy homage. He did something more serious, which
The
is
Mario?
no. This is interesting. Is this just an example of Giger, or is this Doug's? I don't
Oh,
know.
wow.
I
Well,
think that's a Giger.
It looks like a Giger.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
is
what
a Giger.
that's what I was thinking. Like that is a Giger.
That
Got
would
his
have to
name
be
even.
there.
Got his signature
It's
name.
even got HR Giger on it. Yeah. So he's giving us an example of Giger. That's
Right.
nice. That's
Oh,
a good
okay.
picture. Yeah.
Which-
and
Oh, oof.
then he
I'm
decides to give us something that I don't know. Is it Giger?
Actually, the bullets in the gun is Giger.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. This is
detail.
the Martian from Mars Attacks. It's freaking excellent. Look how perfect that is, dude.
Yeah.
We should Photoshop that guy on the other bullets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in the same pose and
It
everything.
is. It
Okay.
is. It's the
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
doing the bullet thing. Yeah. Well, that's why he's put them side by side. I think. Yeah, so you can see it here.
In context.
But then he's the only one that thought to do Giger himself.
I know it's so good too.
Ooh.
It is
It's
so
Oh my
good.
It is
God.
perfect.
Wow.
That
Look
is
at the
old
fingers.
Giger.
Like the fingers.
What a
Yeah.
cool drawing.
The face is perfect though. Look at it. That is.
Oh,
The
it looks
shirt.
exactly like him.
The
Yeah.
shirt tucked into the pants.
And the asymmetrical man boobs. Like
Yeah. 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 It is really,
Oh, man,
really good, Doug.
that's awesome.
And he also did himself a little. Oh, I can't. I gotta do. See, that's the problem. I gotta go over to Twitter to get that. So let me do that. Alrighty. For some reason I can never get those to bring over to the other side. Here we go. Alrighty. Why do I have an avatar? Here we go. Okay, so let me open this up. Got it. All right.
Nice.
That movie is so much fun.
Those some cool filters.
Yeah.
I like the texture he uses with colors and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug's really good. But he's an absolute 100% boomer who can't get his freaking shit working.
No.
Love you, Doug.
Doug, Pablo, and Jason Gonzalez we need in
Oh
here.
wow.
Yeah, no, here's
Wow.
Jason here. Another good reason to come over to Twitter. Look at that.
That's
Oh,
Awesome.
I like that.
that's
Really
great.
I like that
nice,
highlight on the head.
Yeah,
I like the tone.
It's very nice.
Man, that's awesome.
It is.
Is that
awesome.
watercolor?
I don't know. I like it. I just
Looks
thought
like
it was pencil.
graphite.
Yeah.
I think it's pencil, maybe not.
It actually looks like a texture brush. Like he used a brush but with texture, with the pencil texture on it.
Now, see, Jason, if you were here, we could ask you.
Yep.
So,
We could.
But he's not.
but he's not.
So
Too bad.
But
Thank you for
it is
joining.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Thank you for joining. Yeah, good stuff.
We could ask him his strategy before the game.
I could have. But there you go. Great draw alongs today. We really appreciate it. It's always a lot of fun.
Bravo.
And of course, Eric is cheating as usual. But Eric.
I advertised the show when I put it out.
Oh,
there.
fair enough. All right. So therefore, what I need to do is I need to come over here and vote myself. So let me see here. I got to bring that up. And in here somewhere. Okay, wow, it's way up. You need to drop that Shrupple again, dude.
Where is it?
It's in the chat, but it's way up. All right, so let's see here. Who won Drawn and Quartered Fan Edition HR GIGER competition? All right, so let's see what I got to choose from. So Andrew, having hand cramps because of the number of lines I have to draw Fleming. It's a problem. It's sad. It's sad. Or I could go with Amy, drawing with eyes closed Lester. Was that a Tom Cruise reference? I don't know. All right. So then we have.
Hubbard's racing.
Yeah, that's true. But I could go with Melissa. I'm afraid to animate anything Giger Lester. I don't know. I think she did a good job, actually. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
We have Eric. I never knew a human body could bend like that. Hawkins, he knew. He knew. Yes, he's a worldly man. Yes. I could also go with I need a cold shower after this competition. Amron. That's every week, though. So, we also have Mr. Cried All Through Sleepless in Seattle Motion.
Yeah, that's a good movie. That's a good movie.
It is. Fair enough. We have Rosa, FenCon Security Specialist de Oro. Causing trouble,
I
are
feel like
you,
there's a
Rosa?
story attached to that.
So do I. Yeah, so do I. And then last but certainly not least, we have Sheldon, confirmed Adele fanboy Martin. Yeah, it's sad. It's just a shame.
I didn't even comment on Adele at all.
Oh,
I
but
don't know where he got
you
that
get
one
to
from.
Own it though, okay? Because Jeff wrote it, so that means it's true.
Oh, well, yeah, she is a good singer.
She is.
She talks great, too. She has a great accent.
Oh, does she? But anyway, who am I going to vote for today? Amy's is certainly cute, but no. Okay. Melissa's
That was
is
kind of
fun.
mean.
It's for me. It's clearly a toss-up between Amron and Eric. I always vote for Eric. I should just vote for Amron. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm voting for Amron because it is freaking awesome.
Oh, when it came.
So what you're saying is you prefer veiny breasts over thorny vaginas. Okay.
Well, no, yours was actually more Giger. For the winner for doing Giger is you. But he really pulled it out today, though, Eric. I mean, you see that?
Oh, and I cheated too.
Of course. Fair.
Well, I use symmetry, so I only drew half the thing and it mirrored up to this.
That's exactly what I did.
How I got so much done, man.
Oh, I see. The techniques. But my vote mattered. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. We got a lot of people that really like Sheldon's as well as Eric's and
Yeah, we had a lot of votes.
We
Yeah,
did.
holy cow! How did
votes.
we get 20? How did we get 24 votes? That's crazy.
Oh, Giger. Yeah, interesting. But awesome. Thank you all very much for voting and coming in today. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here so we can move along. But I do appreciate Mr. Motion coming in, Melissa, Amy, Andrew, Rosa, Eric, and Sheldon. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. Claps, please. Claps, claps. But we do have a winner today with an amazing piece, really, really good detail. The winner is Amaran. So congratulations, sir. He gets the gold medal.
Yay.
It's not made of gold, though. It's one of those little chocolate things. Sorry.
Oh, that's even better. Calories.
Yeah, that's even.
Yeah.
It's even better in some countries.
Yeah, some countries like Sri Lanka. Oh, too soon? Too soon. But anyway, thank you all very much. Let me come back over the other side and we'll talk to all the different artists and let them promote the things they are promoting. But we appreciate it. Does anyone here know what we are doing next week?
Having
So we're doing an encore of this for One Doom Rabbit.
Are we? Well,
I have no
Tell
idea
him
what
that's
we're
what
doing.
we're doing, but he'll be the only one doing it.
He said he wants to do one for Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just Edge Runners might probably be that.
Yeah, no, there's a look there. Cyberpunk, just Cyberpunk in general, but Edge Runners would be fine. Is everyone here aware of Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
That's
Who
like
doesn't?
Shadowrun, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Not me.
Like Shadowrun. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, when I was young, I preferred Shadowrun over Cyberpunk anyway, but yeah, it's the same thing basically. Cool. So we're doing Cyberpunk Edge Runners, I think is what they called it, next week. Sounds good. But let's go through everyone here and let them talk about what they're working on. So we'll start at the top as usual, and because he's an A, he goes first. Go ahead.
Awesome.
Andrew.
All right. So thank you. So if you want to check out my artwork, you can head to solariansun.com where you can read my webcomic for free. We have, I think, tomorrow I'm going to be posting up to page 217, if I'm not mistaken, for free. And then if you want to subscribe at patreon.com/AFLM and get 250 plus more pages, I will be posting up to page 480. And we are in the midst of chapter 17, which is volume 3. However, volume 2 is on its way. I'm editing volume 2 and getting it ready for the Kickstarter campaign, which will be coming up early next year. September 30th to October 2nd, I will be in Westford, Massachusetts at Super MegaCon or Super Mega Fest, where I will be selling Solarian Sun Volume 1 along with all my other merchandise.
Nice.
And if you want to follow me on all my social medias, I am AFLM_art on Instagram and Twitter.
Yay.
Very nice. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Next is Amy. Would you like to say something to the folks?
Hi, folks.
Hello.
Thanks for seeing us all tonight. It's always great having you here. Just thanks for giving us this opportunity to gather together and draw and have fun and share it with all of you guys, and for coming in to vote and just making the whole thing that much more special. So I hope you all have a really good night. God bless, and we will see you here next week.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Amy, and thank you for your happy, cheerful Ripley just before she eats the cat. I like it.
I think it means feed the cat. She's
Yeah.
gonna give the cat some treats.
She must be Asian.
Oh, okay. Amaran, quickly go, Amaran.
Yeah, just catch me on Patreon and DeviantArt. The end.
The end. Well, dude, you did a really good piece today. It is beautiful.
Bravo.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Beautiful stuff, dude.
haven't done
Eric,
detail
you're
on that
selling
in ages.
something. I know something's coming.
I am, and I usually only do one crowdfunder a year, but this year I'm doing two, and my
I know.
next book is Zombieful Adventures with Tom Sawyer, based in the same Zombieful World of Oz world, but it's on this side of Oz, so it's in Missouri this time instead of Oz, but there are zombies left over from Dorothy. And I'm almost embarrassed to promote my Patreon because of Andrews, how many pages he's got. But I am, getting back into my Patreon, and October I'm going to post one page a week to Sounds of God, which is a book I've never published yet, but it's going to be Patreon exclusive. It is basically it is a true story almost of a man who claimed to be a werewolf in the 1600s and was on trial for it. So,
I know that story.
yeah. So yeah. So he lives forever. He becomes a priest and works for the Pope, and then he finds another priest he turns him into a werewolf, and it's kind of like Supernatural, but with werewolves, werewolf priests.
Nice.
Whoa.
Cool.
That's cool, dude. I didn't know you were working
Thanks.
on something new. Good for you, man.
Thanks.
Werewolves, but they're priests.
Yeah, and it's
Patreon.
coming out of STD Comics, so that's awesome.
That
Nobody.
was coming on Patreon.
Nobody.
Oh.
Okay. But awesome. And of course, when you do both of these things, we got to do them here. So looking
Well, I
forward to
thought
that.
about that, but really, the Zombieful Adventures, there's only really 3 characters besides the zombies. That's Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn, and Becky Thatcher.
Okay.
Not a lot to draw, really.
Well, we should definitely do the Hounds of God, though. That looks interesting.
There we go.
Werewolves
Eric.
are always fun. Yeah.
Shoot me your Patreon link for next time.
So everyone can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Eric. Honey.
So when Sis and I aren't, hanging out with you guys, drawing, drawing things that we're not usually drawing, but having fun. We work on games and stuff in our little business, Unseen Kingdom. We got our first game out on Steam. It's Artisan Going Home Again, and you can find links to it and a free demo on our website, unseenkingdom.com. You're free to take a look at what we do if you feel like it.
Yay.
Thank you.
Awesome. I think it is cool you guys have a Steam game. That's neat. And of course, Jeff's going to drop those links. Awesome. Thank you very much. Let's come back up top here and let's go over to Sheldon. Ooh, Sheldon has a page too.
Hey,
Yeah.
I have a page. This is the Instagram link that's usually in the chat if you click on it. And then in the bio is a link to the Kickstarter thingy that I'm working on.
Cool.
And then there's like a vampire guy grabbing some kid by the face. I don't know if you can see that.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to
Wait,
kill kids
there
or
we go.
puppies.
Yeah.
And I like I'm pretty proud of the tag there. How far would you go to help a friend hunted by an ancient psychopathic mutant vampire?
Great.
That's a good question.
Fair.
That's
Yeah, fair
Yeah.
question. Fair question. All right, thank
All
you.
right,
very much,
that's
Sheldon.
all I got.
No, that's cool, dude. Neat. So make sure you guys give all these links to Jeff because he's doing the business over here. Alrighty, well, I think I got everybody except for Rosa and
Not
Mr.
me.
Motion. So I will go with Rosa first.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, of course, as you know, we have the award-nominated sci-fi western series Watcher of the Dam. Be there, be there, be there for romance and mutants and fighting for freedom and crowbars and stuff. And just came out right before we went to the cons. Actually, came out with our tabletop RPG. And I
Nice.
went up and had some great help with we wanted to kind of do this. I've been talking about it for a while, and I loved what I'd been playing when Chester, the first time I'd played probably in 20 years is when I came onto your show and you were like with Bill and everybody, and it was so much fun. And I was like, when I wrote the series, I actually wrote it as an RPG, basically as a dungeon, except it's in an open world. And so I was like, I want to make this in an RPG. So right before we went to the cons, I got it out. I got my character book, which has all the NPC characters in it, which is on my Amazon page called The Purgatory Papers. And that has a full list of them there, which it's also a world guide. So you don't have to play with the RPG to enjoy it, because if you've read the series, all of the characters are in there with backstories and spoilers and some actual Easter eggs, which, if you figure it out, will give you spoilers for the next series, which is coming up. Already working on book 8 with that. And I have the RPG out also, and it's Watcher of the Dam System and Star. Mission 1, Escape from Purgatory, because Purgatory is a hell of a town. And you get to fight with crowbars and try to not get fed to gators by the bouncers in the bar where you have run off from a tab. And you've got to go ahead and fight your way out of this little hellhole of a place in a post-apocalyptic nightmare world. And so I've got that out there. It's on Drive-Thru RPG and also on my Amazon page. And I have that all on float.page/RH and so I'm actually need to migrate that over, and I'll have those links. But we've had a really great success with the really pleased with the reception from our beta game players, and actually had a lot of interest at FenCon, so we were able to give those away. So I'm really excited about it. So go check it out, the series and the tabletop RPG. So
Well,
enjoy. Thank you.
yeah, Rosa, why don't you come over to Bugbear's basement and do a one shot?
Really? Oh
Yeah,
my
why not?
I can do that. I'm not a good. Oh, and I need to also thank Jonathan with Sojourners Awake, who also helped me write that, because the game mechanics were driving me nuts, and I'm like, I need somebody that's smarter than me, and so he came in for me. So he did a great job. So yes, that would actually be fun. So if you don't mind me being there, I mean, I
No,
think that would be
you
cool.
should come do it.
I want.
It'll be fun.
Oh my gosh, that'd be. Thank you. I'm scared now. I'm so scared.
Well, just prepare. It's just a one shot, right? But thank you very much, Rosa. Mr. Motion.
Yay!
Yay! Well, you can follow me on Instagram on creation.jason. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Everything
we
went
hear
quiet
you,
all
dude.
of a
Go
sudden.
ahead. Go ahead.
So what's
All
up,
right,
Maria?
all right. So anyway, you can follow me on Instagram on creation.jason, and and right now I'll be selling art on Saturday in town, and which is exciting because I've been wanting to do something like that for a long time, and
Like
I'm
a
back.
convention or something?
It's something in town hall. Is like some in my siblings like school or something that they're having at
That's so cool.
to support the school. Their the art
Oh,
part of schools. Which is awesome. I'm glad to be part of that. And anyway, I'm back to making. I'm going to be making concept art for my brother for my brother, and mostly a
nice.
character.
That is so
And
Awesome.
so thank you. He's kind of kind of taking a break on westerns for a while.
Sure.
Apparently God has other plans for him, and so yeah, he's right now he's actually writing shorter stories. It's like a series. It's called Star Shanty sci-fi,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
which is exciting. It's gonna be, and yeah, and so he's also going towards fantasy, like stories inspired by like Beowulf. In fact, there's a character I'm going to be doing concept art for called a Casimir, the Ivory King.
Hmm.
He's
Cool.
he's basically kind of basically the Superman of his story, and that's all about all I know right now.
Cool.
But yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you very
Fun.
much. And thank you, everybody here. We had a great day with Giger. We'll see you all next week, and where we're going to be. What are we doing again?
I think Like Cyberpunk?
Oh, Cyberpunk.
possibly,
Yeah, we're doing
possibly
Cyberpunk.
Edge Runners.
But Edge Runner Cyberpunk stuff, I'll probably just make it Cyberpunk and make it more broad.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Cyberpunk is easy, and well, I don't know if it's easy, but it's cool. I know that. So that'll be a lot of fun. Come back for that. Thank you all very much, and we'll be back on Sunday, of course, for Night Owls, and join us there. But Jeff, take us out of here, man.
Okay, well, hang on.
Okay.
Do it.
I have to flip over to frickin' Discord because like floods my. Oh, well, anyways. So Revenant in the Tomb, of course, put the link in the chat. Also, link to my YouTube channel and the email subscription for my website, so you can sign up and get latest news about my next book coming up. Just got my next book back, the manuscript back from the editor, and I'm applying edits right now. So it has to go back to another round, but by that time it'll be done, and then I start the audiobook on beginning of next year. And the cover is back. So I will be doing a cover reveal hopefully this month, because I'm waiting for my son to finish with the video. So cover reveal will be coming up, and I'll probably also be doing a sample chapter. So I'll probably be contacting somebody to narrate my sample chapter and keep you guys guessing till next March.
Sweet.
Okay.
There you go.
Keep us
Awesome.
Name us to stay thing.
Yeah, namaste. Yeah, there you go.
Namaste.
All right,
I knew
everybody.
that.
Thank you very much. Later.
Later.
Bye. Good night. God bless.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Kazooed out.
Well, you know, kazoo's a powerful instrument. Can't use it too much.
Do a nasal kazoo.